Welcome to Indiana High School football on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Coca-Cola, Culver's Portside Marina, Nepco, Crane and Equipment Services, Farm Fertilizers, First Farmers Bank and Trust, Lawrence Farms, Mark's Body Shop in Knox, Zingo Express, Pulaski Memorial Hospital, Stark County Co-op, The Auto Park with locations in LaPorte, Plymouth, and Bremen, Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, Collins Insurance, Howard's Marathon of Winnemac, and 5 Star. The Coca-Cola pregame show with Mitch Columbi and Chris McGowan is next.
Takes the snappy hands off the Brown up the middle. Who's going to break away? He's got a lot of room to the 10, the 5, touchdown!
5 Star, the largest meat and grocery store in the area, focused on quality, value, and customer service. The 5 Stars in the name of the store come from 5 family members of the original owner serving in World War II, each one represented by a blue star on a flag hanging in the front window of the family home. That's why even decades later, 5 Star is known for its dedication to service. Now, that dedication means savings for you. 5 Star, one of the We Care stores, the area's largest meat and grocery store, focused on quality, value, and customer service. Located, you know where, in the Knox Mall.
Since 1936, Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning have always taken pride in doing the job right. Third-generation owner Brian Hammond and his family have always set the standard when it comes to taking care of all your heating and cooling needs. Making your home a comfortable home is the absolute top priority. If you are uncomfortable in your home, give them a call at 574-936-4660. Follow them on Facebook. Let Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning help you take control of your comfort.
Cuts over to the 30. Now he's got a hold of the 35-40. Up the middle. He breaks away. He finds his man over the middle. It's Jaden Jones up the middle about the 40-yard line. Takes the snap. He throws out to the right side to number 12 who catches it. Touchdown.
Welcome to the Coca-Cola pregame show. Now, here are the voices of KVB's WKVI Sports, Mitch Columbi and Chris McGowan.
The new era continues here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Tonight, the rivalry is renewed as the Knox Redskins host the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays in a cross-county battle dating back to 1949. This is Indiana High School football. With us tonight, down on the sidelines, getting all the inside information from the field, Chris McGowan. Hey, I'm Mitch Columbi. The tradition continues. This is Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. And we welcome you to Week 4 of the Indiana High School football season from Knox, Indiana, 46534. We are back for more as we are set to continue the new era of Kankakee Valley Broadcasting Sports on 99.3 FM and around the world, streaming live on WKVI.com. As we get ready for our 4th football broadcast of the year, we have talked with both head coaches of the Knox Redskins, Russ Radke, and the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays, Brett Lambert, during several practices and on the Saturday Sports Line the last several weeks. This is the game. If you are anybody, and I mean anybody from the Stark County area with a pulse or from the state of Indiana in general, you know what this matchup means. Let's dive right in, shall we? When we look at the away team in tonight's football contest, we see the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays. Head coach Brett Lambert is in his 5th season leading the Blue Jays as they are 2-1 on the year. In Week 1, they took on the Culver Cavaliers and won that game easily, 47-0. In Week 2, they hosted the Caston Comets and won 52-7. Then last week in Week 3, they traveled to Culver Academy to take on the Class 4A Eagles and fell short in a tight one. 26-22 was the final. Coach Lambert told Chris and I on the Saturday Sports Line last week it was a great measure to see where this Blue Jay team is at. He added, that game really showed them they can compete with the best of them, and being a 1A school, almost beating a 4A school, proves that point. We will see what the Blue Jays have in store tonight as they enter Week 4 against their historic rival on the road, the Knox Redskins. With us tonight, breaking things down and analyzing play from the field, we are honored to have sports analyst Chris McGowan back for more. Chris, your thoughts on this year's Blue Jay team?
I tell you what, they lost a lot up front, but the skilled position guys are pretty good. So, last week they led the entire game, ended up getting punched in the mouth in the final minute. So it's going to be interesting to see how they respond to that loss last week.
Yeah, absolutely, Chris. I also wanted to mention this here in the pregame. Sad news out of Blue Jay Nation as one of its own, Raleigh Nielsen, passed away. Our thoughts and prayers are with his family. Any Raleigh stories you can share with us, Chris?
Not really. It's just tragic what happened there a couple days ago with the car accident. But again, our thoughts and prayers are with the Nielsen family for sure.
Yeah, Harold Welter had told me that Raleigh was a big-time supporter of Blue Jay one of the Blue Jay Nation, and also big-time supporter of WKVI. Harold told me anytime he was doing a broadcast, he could look across the way and see Raleigh sitting right there. So very sad news coming out of North Judson. But we turn the page and look at the home team tonight, the Knox Redskins. Head coach Russ Radke is in his 47th season as a high school football head coach. He is the second all-time winningest high school football coach in the entire state of Indiana. This is his 4th season with the Knox Redskins as they are undefeated at 3-0 on the year. In Week 1, we saw them take on the Winnemac Warriors and win 42-0. In Week 2, they traveled to Mechaniqua to take on the Braves and ended up winning 46-36. Coach Radke told Chris and I during the Saturday Sports Line 13 days ago, to be exact, that game was a great test for the Redskins. He said the Braves were a good football team, and the fact the Redskins were able to play on turf gained them experience for the hopeful future. We saw the Redskins. We saw them last week in Week 3 take on a young Culver Cavalier team and win 56-8. It was all Knox Redskins as Jake Conroy broke the record for most individual points scored in a football game, racking up 38 points against the Cavs with 5 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, and 2 extra points. Jake broke the longtime record of 36 points held by Knox Hall of Famer Phil Owens. We will see what the Redskins have in store tonight as they enter Week 4 against their historic heated rival in the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays. Chris, we've seen Knox twice so far this season. What say you about these Redskins?
Well, again, you got to start with the two-headed monster, Conroy and McLaughlin. I'm curious to see whether Knox has figured out how to stop the triple option, because last year they had no answer for the fullback in this North Judson triple option attack. And the thing so far this season, Knox played Mechaniqua. They're a passing team. They threw the ball 45 times in that game. North Judson may throw the ball 6 or 7. So it'll be interesting to see how Knox handles a team that can match their physicality.
Boy, I'll be honest with you, Chris. You can feel the energy, the atmosphere here. Man, I really wish I played football on a night like tonight. We walked by Bo Radke a little bit earlier in the evening, and we said it should be a good game, Coach. And the first thing he said, Chris, was wish I was playing. I'm sure you had the same feelings.
Oh, yeah. Anytime I walk down to do a football game, those the juices start flowing. And, I would love to be able to put on a helmet and shoulder pads and just maybe play a series.
Just a series, maybe a down. Well, we are expecting a great evening of IHSAA Week 4 football action as we appreciate you joining us on the Coca-Cola pregame show, refreshing the world, making a difference. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors as the Pulaski Memorial Hospital Injury Report is next. You are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Real magic is everywhere. It's in your mom's cooking, in 4-hour dinners with friends, in that first bite of something new, and in the fizz of a Coca-Cola. Now with so many options for less than $5, the Coca-Cola Value Collection will help you make the most out of every magic moment for so much less. Taste the magic for less with Coca-Cola.
BP gasoline with Invigorate helps clean your engine and can give you more miles per tank. Continuous use may result in the following pleasant side effects: excessive smiling, feeling more relaxed, taking more drives just because, volunteering for carpool twice in a row, and bragging to your friends about how you use our best fuel ever. To find out if BP gasoline with Invigorate is right for you, stop by your local station to discover our best fuel ever. Versus minimum detergent gas. Average restored 3 to 5 miles per tank, based on fleet testing and based on what you drive and how you drive.
High school sports brought to you by Zingo Express.
Who's in? Who's out? It's the Pulaski Memorial Hospital Injury Report with Mitch Columbi. Mitch?
Thank you, Mr. John Thompson. The Pulaski Memorial Hospital has been serving lives of the residents of Pulaski County and the surrounding area since 1963. Hey, we appreciate them supporting local high school sports and helping continue the tradition on KVB's WKVI. Only one injury to report tonight, and that is Knox Redskin Kane Weber. Coach Radke told me it is an unfortunate knee injury, as that is our Pulaski Memorial Hospital injury report. We turn now to last year's matchup between these two teams. We go into the vault and back through the archives where we saw the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays get to work fast and scoring often. Here is a 4th and 15 deep in Redskin territory play, resulting in an Aldrich Harper to Josiah McDaniel touchdown.
4th and 15, and my gosh, they're going to go for it. Might as well in this part of the field. Harper, you hear the fans in the background. He takes the snap from shotgun, looking to throw. He does. Up the middle. He's got his man open. Touchdown, Blue Jays, number 5. That's Josiah McDaniel. Huge touchdown for the Blue Jays as they strike again. It's 14-0 here in North Judson.
Going up 14-0, the Blue Jays defense did not hold back. They kept applying pressure. Here is a big-time Quentin Frazier sack.
From shotgun, the senior quarterback, Cohen Watson, takes the snap. He keeps it himself. He's looking to run up the left side, and he is smacked hard by a Blue Jay.
Yeah.
Quentin Frazier, huge tackle. He smacked him hard.
Yeah, Frazier did a nice job of reading that option play.
Also that night, we had the pleasure of witnessing Cheyenne Allen break the all-time rushing record at North Judson-San Pierre. Here's that announcement from 1 year ago.
There's still a lot of football left to be played is the scary thing.
At this time, I'd like to congratulate senior Cheyenne Allen on becoming the all-time leading rusher.
And you can hear the PA announcer, Nathan Radke, announce as the kick is up and away. No good, but they don't care here in North Judson. It's all about Cheyenne Allen breaking the rushing record here at North Judson-San Pierre High School. It happened today, September 9th, 2022. An amazing event here we've been a part of tonight. We're so glad to be here.
And that's an incredible list to be sitting on the top of. And there's still a lot of football left to be played is the scary thing. What's that final number going to be when the Blue Jays season comes to an end, whenever that might be?
The Redskins won't have to worry about Mr. Allen tonight, though. He, of course, graduated this past May. The Redskins, unfortunately, couldn't get anything going that night. It truly belonged to North Judson-San Pierre, as here was literally the last play of the game where the Redskins were trying to get points on the board for respect, but the Blue Jays just said no. Here's the call.
Just for respect, you've got to try here with 5 seconds to go in the fourth. Watson takes the snap from shotgun. He's looking to throw. Here come the Blue Jays after him. He rolls out to his right. He throws into the end zone. no good. And the Blue Jays will shut them out here in North Judson. And you can hear the Blue Jay faithful as they came out tonight in full force to support their Blue Jays as the 75th year anniversary of North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jay football. A huge cross-county matchup you never want to miss. We were so glad to be here for you.
The Blue Jays scored 26 points in that game and didn't allow any from the Knox Redskins, providing us with a shutout performance. That was 1 year ago in Week 4. Stay tuned as we will hear from Brett Lambert and Russ Radke after the break in the KVB Coaches Corner. You are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Hey, this is Russ Radke, head coach of the Knox Redskins. Stay tuned for more Redskin football on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting, WKVI.
This presentation of our area's local high school sports is sponsored by Pulaski Memorial Hospital in Winamac. Pulaski Memorial Hospital is dedicated to providing excellent health care to improve the health and quality of life for the people and the community they serve. They will meet the community's needs and exceed their expectations by creating the best possible health care experience. For more information of the services they provide, call 946-2100.
The Stark County Co-op has been a member-owned farm services co-op in Stark County since 1928. That's over 90 years, and they're still providing the same quality agronomy services to the farming community of Stark and surrounding counties. The Stark County Co-op is an LP and fuel provider. The Stark County Co-op purchases grain at both locations, Hamlet and Brems. You can reach them by phone at 1-800-782-3392.
It's time to hear from the coaches in the KVB Coaches Corner. Here's Mitch Columbi.
I'm here with head coach Brett Lambert of the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays. Here we are, Week 4, Coach, going up against your historic rival, the Knox Redskins. What have you prepared for all week?
Well, I mentioned earlier in the week, they got a high-powered offense. Their defense, I'm sure, is going to, rise to the occasion. But, that's what our guys have to do as well. We have to be able to move the football on them, control the clock, not have turnovers, not have any, negative plays on special teams. And we just got to get after these guys. With the way they run their offense, they want to try to bully people, and it does work well for them. But sometimes with a bully, you got to hit them right in the mouth. So if we're able to do that, then we're going to take away a lot of what they do on offense. But if we don't hit them in the mouth and we let them hit us over and over, it's going to be a long night. So, again, we have to, meet their intensity like we did last year, but even take it to another level. I mean, that's really what tonight comes down to. Who wants it more? Who's going to put it all on the line?
What's your message in the locker room to the boys sounding like right now?
Hey, we're on the road, but we love it. We've been on the road for some huge games over the past few years, regional games, sectional games, going to, LaVille last year and, 2 undefeateds. We've been through these. Even last week with CMA. So this is nothing new to us being on the road. It's a rivalry game. A lot of these kids are friends with each other. They all know each other. They're relatives. It's a fun atmosphere. It's fun for the fans. If somebody's an outsider, it's probably really fun to see this. But, yeah, let's get after it, guys. That's what the message is going to be, and let's have fun doing it and have the pedal to the metal. It's all gas, no brakes.
Final question, message to Blue Jay Nation on the way in right now.
Cheer loud, stay with us from the opening kickoff till the end. I'm expecting to get after it early, but, if we would somehow, not get the best start, stay with us. I mean, be loud, be proud of, who we are as Blue Jay Nation, and let's, stay that full 48 minutes, or if there's even more than 48 minutes, let's get it done.
Coach, appreciate your time as always. Good luck.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Culver's Portside Marina handles all water and recreational needs. When it comes to pontoons, Godfrey leads the industry in performance and quality, and Portside Marina has them in stock. From Sanpan, Aqua Patio, Sweetwater, and Monaco pontoons, if you're looking for a family boat, Culver's Portside Marina can help. Wanting something more sporty? Yamaha Wave Runners and Kawasaki jet skis are on the showroom floor waiting. Located at 514 West Mill Street in Culver. Stop in or call them at 574-842-5000. Culver's Portside Marina.
I'm here with head coach Russ Radke of the Knox Redskins. Coach, here we are, Week 4, the historic rivalry between you and the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays. What are you hopeful you see from your boys out on the field to start tonight?
I just hope that they come out with intensity and aggressiveness right away. Don't wait and see what's going to happen by the third and fourth quarter. It's who controls the first quarter in this ball game is going to be the winner. I really feel that you have to come out and do the right things. We put a lot of pressure on these kids tonight. They're going to have a lot of things offensively and defensively that we're testing and so forth to get ready for the tournament run.
Anything in particular that you're looking to see from North Judson and hoping that you can stop?
We can't really defend everything they do. They do it very well. I mean, they're perfected the offense, the stuff that we used to run when I was there too, and how they're able to complement it and do well with the players they're doing. We got to sit there and not get pulled into something, because that's when they hit you with a big play.
What's your pregame speech sounding like right now to the boys?
Well, it's going to be completely up to them. I got all these papers, the scouting reports, and papers ready for them, whatever. It's just whether they want to execute it. If they want to go out and have fun, they'll execute what our game plan is, not what they think is fun by playground.
Message to Redskin Nation on the way in right now.
Don't eat too much chicken over there. It looks like we got chicken tonight. We got every kind of food there is going out here, okay?
Sounds good.
And it's going to be a heck of a crowd. Band will be exciting, and weather's perfect, so it's going to be fun.
Coach, appreciate your time.
All right, thanks a lot.
Hey folks, Auto Park Fort LaPorte has got some news for you. We now have the largest selection of pre-owned vehicles in LaPorte County. So if you're in the market, come and check us out, because right now is the best time to trade in your current vehicle. Not interested in purchasing a vehicle? That's okay. We'll buy yours even if you don't buy ours. Not currently in the market, but your car needs serviced? Come check out our newly renovated service department and let them take care of all your service needs. And remember, we're not just an auto dealer, we're an auto park.
Time now for the keys to the game. Sponsored by the Auto Park, with locations in LaPorte, Plymouth, and Bremen.
All right, as we get set for Week 4 Indiana High School football action, what are your keys to the game as a North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jay, Chris?
I think Coach Lambert hit it right on the head. Field position and don't turn the ball over. And you can't have the negative plays. You can't have a 15-yard run, but it get called back by a hold. So, Again, just control the football, control the line of scrimmage, and he hit the nail on the head again when it came to special teams. Last week, special teams let him down and cost him that game.
All right, now flip sides. You are the head coach of the Knox Redskins. What does your pregame speech sound like? Let's hear it, Chris.
Hey, 26-0. That's the numbers I'm writing on the board from last year because you went to Liberty Field and you got shut out 26-0. Yep. So, again, I'm curious to see whether or not Knox has been able to come up with an answer to the triple option. Like I said earlier in the pregame show, it's going to come down to Knox being able to execute defensively and offensively again. You can't turn the ball over, and you got to sustain drives.
That's our keys to the game, sponsored by the Auto Park, with locations in LaPorte, Plymouth, and Bremen. It's now time to sit back, pop open an ice-cold Coke, and chill as the Coca-Cola pregame show continues. Our KVB starting lineups are next. You're listening to KVB's WKVI.
This is Brett Lambert, head coach of the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays. Stay tuned for more Blue Jay football on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Have you ever wondered how much I could sell my vehicle for? Well, Auto Park Chevrolet GMC can help with that. We're looking to buy your vehicle. It is a quick, simple process that puts money in your pocket. Stop by the Auto Park on Oak Road for one of our sales professionals to assess your vehicle and have a cash price for you in moments. If you're looking to trade, we have stacks of inventory for you to choose from, or you can walk away with a check in hand. Don't hassle with listing on Marketplace or waiting forever to sell it privately. Let us make you an offer today. Auto Park Chevrolet GMC. Check us out at www.autoparkchevroletbuickgmc.com or call 574-936-5590 or come to see us next to Walmart in Plymouth.
This presentation of our area's local high school sports is sponsored by Pulaski Memorial Hospital in Winamac. Pulaski Memorial Hospital is dedicated to providing excellent health care to improve the health and quality of life for the people and the community they serve. They will meet the community's needs and exceed their expectations by creating the best possible health care experience. For more information of the services they provide, call 946-2100.
He's up the right side. He barrels his way through. 2-point conversion is made.
Now it's time for the KVB starting lineups.
For the Redskins of Knox, Indiana, on offense, starting at quarterback is Rowan Jordan. The running backs are Miles McLaughlin, Jake Conroy, and Camden Garner. Starting at the split end receiver position is Isaac Singleton. The tight end tonight is Caleb Schwant, and in the trenches on the O-line for the Redskins are Isaiah Jones and Tucker Burns as the offensive tackles. Landon Howard and Lucas Kelly are the offensive guards, and Hayden Smith at the center position. On defense for the Redskins, starting defensive backs are Connor Winzak, Logan Taylor, Keegan Everidge, and Jaden Strong, and Maddox Kinder. Starting linebackers are Caden Reisner and Garen Phipps. On the D-line for the Redskins, we will see Easton Minix and Noah Bolin as the defensive ends, Dominique Triska as the defensive tackle, and Gavin Hardell at the nose guard position in the middle. On the offense for the Blue Jays of North Judson-San Pierre, Indiana, tonight, starting at quarterback, we will see Josiah McDaniel. Starting halfbacks tonight are Cole Wilcox and Trey McGowan. Starting fullback is Brock Benson. Starting wide receivers will be Damian Frazier and Briar Minix. Now for the big men up front, David Brown and Tegan Hampton start at the tackle positions. Cole Kozakar and Harley Box will be the guards, and Hunter Redlin in the middle at the center position. On defense for the Blue Jays, starting safeties will be Josiah McDaniel and Trey McGowan. Starting cornerbacks will be Noah Radke and Damian Frazier. Starting linebackers are Cole Wilcox, Sam Hollum, and Brock Benson. And on the defensive line, getting after it is Cole Kozakar, Hunter Redlin, Grayson McDaniel, and David Brown. That is our KVB starting lineups as we will be back to get set for kickoff. Hey, you're listening to KVB's WKVI.
Hey, this is Russ Radke, head coach of the Knox Redskins. Stay tuned for more Redskin football on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting, WKVI.
Real magic is everywhere. It's in your mom's cooking, in 4-hour dinners with friends, in that first bite of something new, and in the fizz of a Coca-Cola. Now with so many options for less than $5, the Coca-Cola Value Collection will help you make the most out of every magic moment for so much less. Taste the magic for less with Coca-Cola.
The tradition continues with Mitch Columbi on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
From Knox, Indiana, welcome to Week 4 of the Indiana high school football season between the Knox Redskins and the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays. I am Mitch Columbi. The tradition continues here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting as WKVI will always be there. We also want to remind you Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WYMR will always be there too. As a matter of fact, you can catch even more high school football action with the boss, Tony Ross, on Max 98.3 FM. They are in Culver tonight at the Academy to see the Eagles take on the Fairfield Falcons. Our old friend Scott Masters is on the call with Tony tonight, as well as Doug Griffiths. We also remind you KVB Sports is broadcasting every Plymouth home and away games with Rusty Nixon on the call. You can catch their game on max983.net. We invite you to flip back and forth as KVB always has you covered for local high school sports in our area. Hey, don't hesitate to follow us on social media. We are on Instagram at WKVI Sports, on X, formerly Twitter at KVB Sports, and on Facebook at Sports to the Max for all Kankakee Valley Broadcasting sports content. Hey, you can listen to us on your phone. Just go to one of our social media sites I mentioned and tap the link on our page. No excuses. We are literally in the palm of your hand. Well, we are proud to let you know the PA announcer tonight at Community Field is Nathan Welter. The scoreboard operator is Dusty Minix. The play clock operator is Ron Kakula. The official statistician is Tim Knowlton. Our officials for tonight are Max Bales, Mark Bowman, Jacob Griffin, Bob Pressler, and Aaron Oots. Down on the sidelines, getting all the inside information from the field is our very own sports analyst, Chris McGowan, and I am Mitch Columbi, proud to be doing the play-by-play as we are so close to being set for Indiana high school football from Knox, Indiana. We're standing by for the national anthem under the direction of Mr. Craig Phipps and the Knox Redskin Brigade. They always do such a fantastic job. If you're in the stands listening right now, stick around for their halftime show, Legacy Rising. We saw it in week 1 here against Winamac. It's an amazing show. Craig Phipps does such an excellent job. We also see the cheerleaders here in full force doing such an excellent job as well. The spirit is here, and we are going to turn things over to the Knox Redskin Brigade.
Redskin Brigade under the direction of Mr. Craig Phipps.
Every morning, join Rich Wallen on the WKVI Morning Show, Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. to 12 p.m. Central. Catch local news as well for our area with Kankakee Valley Broadcasting News Director Anita Gooden, who covers news on WYMR and WKVI. Catch our stories on WKVI.com and Max983.net to stay up to speed in your local area. All right, Chris, let's go make the rounds for our other area schools. We see the West Central Trojans taking on another one of our area schools in the Culver Cavaliers in Francisville tonight. Give us your thoughts.
No, over there. They're over that way? Yeah.
Chris, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Sorry about that. The official was asking me a question.
Yeah.
West Central and Culver. I tell you what, the Cavaliers are just so young right now, and West Central's loaded with senior leadership. So I can see that game being closer than what most people anticipate. But with it being at West Central, I see the Trojans coming out on top.
The South Central Satellites are at home tonight for homecoming. They are hosting Boone Grove tonight. I have not heard or talked or seen Boone Grove. Any thoughts on how that game may play out tonight, Chris?
Boone Grove's a physical team. They got some speed. That game could be a toss-up, but being played at South Central, the Satellites might be able to come out and pull out a close one there.
The Winamac Warriors are on the road tonight yet again after last week's loss to North White. They traveled to LaVille to take on the Lancers on the road. Chris, it's been a tough year for the Warriors. What are you thinking may happen in LaVille tonight?
I tell you what, I think the slide for Winamac continues. The positive thing is they are getting healthier, but LaVille, lost a lot to graduation, but they haven't fallen too far off. So a tough night for the Warriors.
All of that, though, lines us up for our game here tonight in Knox, Indiana, between the Knox Redskins and their historic rival, the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays. The Blue Jays come into tonight at 2-1 off that tough loss against 4A Culver Academy last week. And then the Knox Redskins, they are undefeated at 3-0. Chris, we've talked a little bit about it, but just to summarize everything we talked in the pregame, you can tell this one means business tonight.
I tell you what, the electricity, you can cut it with a knife.
Yeah.
And I have to take a few moments here. Full disclosure, it is a family affair at North Judson for me. I got a nephew playing and a brother coaching, but I got to take the time to say something to my mother, who is listening in her car right now, because she doesn't have the nerves to get out and come watch it live. So I can actually see her in her car, so I'm going to wave.
Let's see if she sees you. Does she see you?
I am calling her out.
Well, we appreciate you tuning in, Mrs. McGowan. We'll take you there. We will be your eyes and ears. So just sit back, relax, and we'll make it happen. We see Jim Collins is here, big-time supporter of local high school sports and helping continue the tradition here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Hey, if you want to be part of this wonderful tradition, contact me, Mitch, at WKVI.com, or call us at 574-772-6241. We always are looking to add to that wonderful list of sponsors we have. As we see both teams heading to the middle with their captains, the Knox Redskins are in all red tonight, top and bottom. The Blue Jays are in white tops with gold bottom. So very interesting look here tonight. It's already getting dark enough this evening. We're in September, Chris. It's already here. We've got college football in full swing. The NFL started last night. Big game for the Detroit Lions. I mean, football is here, baby.
Great football weather, too. Perfect temperature. Mid-60s right now, maybe low 60s. Perfect weather to play a game of football, that's for sure.
Well, it looks like the team captains are going over the rules with the official. Of course, the officials are going to have to be on watch when this game happens. This is a serious football game. I got a little taste of it last year, and when it comes down to the Knox Redskins and the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays, you better be ready for some sparks and fireworks because it's going to be exciting. It looks like Knox has elected to receive, Chris.
Yeah, Knox won the toss and elected to receive, which kind of shocked me and Brian Orcus down here that Coach Radke wanted the ball to start. So he wants to put that offense out on the field and see what they can do. So interesting turn of events for Knox to want the football.
Well, and we heard Knox's head coach Russ Radke tell us in the pregame in the KVB Coaches Corner, he said whoever wins this first quarter is going to win the game. I thought that was very, the fact that he said that, he said whoever wins the first quarter is going to win this type of football game. Do you agree, Chris?
I don't know. I think it's going to be a tight one all the way through. I'd be shocked if either team wins this by more than by double digits.
Yeah.
It's going to be that tight. Now, I say that, and who knows? It could come out and it could be a 3-score game. But again, game's played on the field, so it's going to be interesting here to get started. That's for sure.
Tonight's kickoff is brought to you by Web Printing and JT Shirt Shack in Winamac. We also appreciate them being the sponsor for the Tyler Roth WKVI Athlete of the Week award given out each week on the Saturday Sports Line, the longest-running high school sports show in Indiana, thanks to our very own Harold Welter. The North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays are set to kick this one away. It looks like that is number 22 for the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays. Connor Benson, the senior, to do the kicking duties, and deep to return. We see Jake Conroy, Miles McLaughlin, and I believe that's Camden Garner. And we are underway in Week 4, the historic rivalry between the Knox Redskins and the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays. It's picked up at the 30 and brought to about the 35. They did not want to kick to the three-headed monster of Knox, Chris.
Yeah, that was Cole Wilcox there on the tackle for the Jays, and that was Noah Bolin on the return for the Redskins. So the up man there for the Redskins caught it in the air and got as much as he could before Cole Wilcox ever shut the door.
First time we're going to see Rowan Jordan of the Knox Redskins trot out there. The senior Rowan Jordan taking snaps as the quarterback this season, as he is going to take this from shotgun. Takes the snap, fake hands off to Jake Conroy, keeps it himself. Now he's running out to the left side, gets it up to about the 35, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds at about the 37. Couple of Blue Jays on the play. Number 89, the first one I saw, Damian Frazier, the senior, helping get Rowan Jordan out. Maybe 6 on the carry. It should be 2nd and 4.
Yeah, Damian Frazier and Josiah McDaniel there from the safety position coming up to make the play. So only a pickup of 3 there for the Redskins.
Oh, only 3, excuse me. So 2nd and 7 here. He was from shotgun. Takes the snap. It's Miles McLaughlin handing up the middle. I think that's Jake Conroy. And he is going to get maybe 4 on the carry. So 2 run plays to start for the Redskins.
Yeah, big 3rd down here early on for the North Judson-San Pierre defense. See if they can get off the field here.
Under 11 minutes here in the opening quarter. We are scoreless. 3rd and 2. And Miles McLaughlin takes the snap, hands off to Jake Conroy, and he's going to get the first down and a couple of more before he's tackled at about the 48-yard line. So the Redskins move the chains on that play, Chris.
Yeah, it was Miles McLaughlin there under center for the Redskins, handing it off to Conroy. They actually had Rowan Jordan lined up in the wing spot there, so a new wrinkle for the Redskins.
1st and 10. Looks like Rowan Jordan's back out to take snaps from shotgun. Takes the snap, hands off to Jake Conroy, who cuts his way up to about the 50-yard line. He may get 2 on the carry.
Tackle made by Cole Kozakar.
And they are going to spot it right on the 50-yard line.
It looks like there was a penalty on the play. It's like aiding the runner. Or a sideline warning.
Interesting. So that keeps the ball spotted at the 50-yard line for the Knox Redskins. As this should be second and 8 here. And I think that's Miles McLaughlin taking snaps now at the QB position with Jake Conroy in the backfield. He sets Rowan Jordan in motion. Takes the snap, fake hands off, keeps it himself, rolls around. He doesn't get much, maybe a yard or 2. Big-time tackle by number 9 of the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays, Trey McGowan, the junior.
Yeah, good read there defensively for the Jays. They're going to force a 3rd and long here for the Redskins. So, again, with a Russ Radke coach football team, you're always in 4-down territory. So North Judson here got to come up with a big stop to get Knox to punt the football.
So Miles didn't get a yard at all. It stays at 3rd and 8 here with 9:20 to go here in the opening quarter. Rowan Jordan back in shotgun. I believe that's Jake Conroy to his left. And he got a Blue Jay offsides. I think they tried to pull a fast one on the Blue Jays, Chris, and they made it happen on the quick the fake, the count, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, on the count there, got North Judson to jump offside, so a free 5 yards for the Redskins.
So that helps. It'll now be 3rd and 3 for the Redskins. And Rowan Jordan gets the call from the sideline, and he trots back out there. Now we hear whistles on the play. Now we're back underway. So, under center, taking the snaps, Miles McLaughlin. Hands up to, I believe, Jake Conroy, trying to get that first down and move the chains. And he is. He is going to move the chains for another Knox Redskin first down, Chris. They are moving the chains several times now on this possession. I think that's looking good for them.
Yeah, they've had to work for it. Usually here in the last 3 weeks, it's been maybe 1 play, 2 plays, and a 50-yard touchdown run. So a little bit more methodical here on this offensive drive for the Redskins.
1st and 10, Miles McLaughlin to take it under center. Sets Rowan Jordan in motion. Steps back. He's going to throw over to Rowan. And it just misses the hands, the fingertips of Rowan Jordan. And it is incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Second down, Redskins.
Yeah, they had Jaden Strong on a flag route right there, but Josiah McDaniel did a good job of reading his keys and took that away. Rowan Jordan there on a little swing route, just a little too strong from McLaughlin.
2nd and 10 for the Knox Redskins. Mitch Columbia along with sports analyst Chris McGowan down on the sidelines. So glad you've joined us tonight for this historic rivalry. Miles McLaughlin under center takes the snap, spins around. Now he's got some room, and he gets to about the 34, 35-yard line in North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jay territory. Nice little run up the gut.
So, yeah, 3rd and 3 here again. Another big down for North Judson. 2 big downs here because Knox is definitely in 4-down territory now.
Getting the call from the sideline. It looks like Miles McLaughlin is going to be taking the snap yet again. We heard from Russ Radke in the summer. He said Miles is going to take some snaps. Here he goes in this under center. Takes the snap, hands off to Jake Conroy. And I believe He is going to move the chains again, Chris. So they are not having problems on third down tonight so far.
Well, again, North Judson has to make a play on first and second down to not allow 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3.
Right.
Because Knox will convert that all night.
Right. 1st and 10 for the Redskins. Miles McLaughlin under center to take the snap. Sets Rowan Jordan in motion. Fake hands off, keeps it himself after he spins around. Moves forward for about 3 to 4 yards. The Blue Jays are doing a good job of plugging those holes, though, Chris.
Yeah, not giving him too much room to breathe there. But, again, it might have been just a pickup of about 1 or 2 there on first down. So, again, on first down, North Judson doing the job. It's on second down where they're having problems.
2nd and 8 for the Redskins. It looks like Rowan Jordan's going to take this snap, I believe. You just kind of don't know right now what they're doing. They're going back and forth with Rowan, and Miles is just kind of throwing the defense for a loop here. Jordan to take the snap. Miles McLaughlin on his left hip takes the snap. Hands off to Miles. Up the middle. He breaks away. Maybe gets 4. Ooh, and he's pushed back. He had some space once he got through the hole, and then there was a Blue Jay that got a hold of him. Did you see it, Chris?
Yeah, it's Josiah McDaniel there. Met him in the hole. Squared him up. Nice form fit there. Nice tackle. So, again, third and manageable for the Redskins here. North Judson going to have to create a negative play for the Redskins here.
The Redskins have been able to get a first down when they are on when they are in third down. So we'll see what they can make happen here yet again. Miles McLaughlin to take the snap from shotgun this time. He's all alone in the backfield. Takes the snap. Fake hands off, pulls it, keeps it himself up the middle, and he's met by a Blue Jay number 48 immediately, Brock Benson. I don't know how much he got, Chris. It was very little, if that.
So 4th and about 1 here for the Redskins, maybe 2.
So they're in that part of the field where they most likely will go for it here on 4th down, wouldn't you assume, Chris?
Oh, yeah, they're definitely going to go for it. It's definitely 4-down territory for the Redskins.
So they get the play call from the sideline. It's Miles McLaughlin to take it under center. Takes the snap, hands off up the middle. That's Jake Conroy, and he is going to get the first down. So the Redskins are doing a good job tonight of moving those chains, walking down the field. And might I add, Chris, they're taking time off the clock. We're already under 5 minutes here in the opening quarter.
Yeah, good ball control drive here for the Redskins. Again, though, Knox is really not accustomed to doing this because so far this year they've had big play after big play. But again, very methodical and very efficient here offensively.
Jordan under center takes the snap, pitches out. This is a nice toss to Miles McLaughlin. Misses a tackle, misses a second tackle. Now he's still on his feet before he's knocked out of bounds around the 9-yard line, and he liked that one, flexing on the sidelines. Miles McLaughlin with a heck of a play there.
Yeah, toss sweep there by the Redskins. First time they really tried to attack. Well, on the very first play of the game, they tried to get Rowan Jordan out on the perimeter there, but first time with Miles McLaughlin getting him out in space.
So now taking under center, the snap is Miles McLaughlin. He does, hands off to Jake Conroy, and he's met by a Blue Jay number 66 on the play. Hunter Redland, the senior, 6'2", 202 coming at you. You can't get past that.
Tell you what, I've been pretty impressed with the defense, with the coaching staff for North Judson. Well prepared. They are screaming out every play before it comes. It's just the kids out on the field have to execute.
So you're saying the Blue Jay sideline already knows?
The Judson sideline is called out every play before it's been run.
All right, from shotgun, Rowan Jordan takes the snap, fake hands off, keeps it himself up the middle. He's going to get maybe 3 to 4 yards before he's tackled right at the 5-6 yard line. And they are going to get the first down and move the chains. It's 1st and goal for the Redskins, knocking on the door, Chris.
So here we go, mano a mano here, 5 yard field, 1st and goal for the Redskins.
3:20 to go here in the opening quarter. Scoreless. Mitch Columbia along with sports analyst Chris McGowan. We're so glad you've joined us here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. The historic rivalry is renewed. Miles McLaughlin in shotgun. That's Jake Conroy to his left. First and goal. McLaughlin takes the snap. Oh, and he is wrapped up immediately by a Blue Jay. I can't quite see the number yet. It's 48. That's Brock Benson, baby. Nice job by the junior to wrap up Miles immediately.
Yeah, Brock Benson there, and number 32, Sam Hollum. Just a bad snap there by the Redskins. McLaughlin was lucky to be able to corral that and only lose a couple, because that could have been disastrous if that ball hits the turf.
This quarter is ticking away fast. Feels like we just started the ball game. 2:30 to go here in the first quarter. Second and goal. Rowan Jordan to take the snap from shotgun. Jake Conroy to his left. Hands off to Conroy. Now he's got some space, and he's going to get in there and get the touchdown. It's a Knox Redskin touchdown. Jake Conroy strikes first. Blood has been drawn, and the Redskins see red. 6-0 here in the opening quarter.
Again, just a great cut there by Conroy. North Judson did a good job setting the edge, but they had no backside pursuit. And Conroy read that, put his right foot in the ground, and got north, and was able to punch it in for the Redskins.
So something they weren't able to do in this game 1 year ago tomorrow, that was score. Now they've got the monkey off their back. They can say they've got points on the board against the Blue Jays, and they're going for two here. Rowan Jordan from shotgun takes the snap, fake, hands off. We got flags on the play immediately.
False start against the Redskins, so to back them up 5.
Procedure penalty against the Redskins.
So as you heard the public address announcer, Nathan Welter, announce in the background, unfortunate flag that pushes the Redskins back farther. It looks like they're going to kick here, Chris.
Yeah, Conroy has the leg, that's for sure. He can definitely make this, so big extra point here for the Redskins.
Jake Conroy to kick it from Blue Jays 15-yard line. The kick is up away. And it is good. That Jake Conroy leg made it happen as it's 7-0 in the Knox Redskins lead. Coming up on 2 minutes to go here in the opening quarter.
Redskins 7, North Judson football team 0.
Well, tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Nepco Crane and Equipment Services, specializing in mobile crane service. Call Joas Nepp at 1-800-590-2272 for all your residential, commercial, and agricultural crane needs. Today's broadcast is also brought to you in part by First Farmers Bank and Trust, providing state-of-the-art banking with old-fashioned service. We thank them for their support in helping continue the tradition. Also, finally, today's game is brought to you in part by Howard's Marathon of Winamac, serving Pulaski County for 44 years. Call 574-946-6894 and ask for Howard or Dean. We thank them for supporting local high school sports. Chris, your thoughts on that opening drive from the Knox Redskins?
Yeah, very efficient by the Redskins there, and no penalties. Only had the one negative play on the bad snap there for a loss of 2 yards, but again, very good start for the Redskins.
Jake Conroy set to kick this away, deep to return for the Blue Jays. Looks like that's Josiah McDaniel. And right in front of you, who is that, Chris?
That's Trey McGowan.
Trey McGowan. Should have known. My apologies. So Conroy set to kick this to the Blue Jays. As here comes the kick. Deep, booming kick back to Trey McGowan, and here he comes. He returns it from the 15, cuts back over to the 25. He's still on his feet before he's tackled at about the 28-yard line. A nice little return there by Trey McGowan, and that's where the Blue Jays will start their opening drive.
First down, North Judson.
It'll be interesting to see how the Blue Jays respond.
Again, I'd like to see. I was just going to say I'd like to see Trey hit that hole a little bit harder there. There was a hole there, kind of tiptoed a little bit. But again, North Judson found themselves in this position last week with CMA getting on the board first, but answered with a touchdown of their own.
So first time we've seen the Blue Jays this year. It's Josiah McDaniel under center. takes the snap, hands off. That's Brock Benson breaking away to the 35, now to the 40, now to the 45, cuts back over to the 50, now to the 45-40 in Knox Redskin territory to the 35, and he's knocked out of bounds at about the 31-yard line. And I think that was a response the Blue Jays wanted, Chris.
Yeah, it's exactly what they needed. And again, I said in the pregame show, I was wondering if Knox is going to figure out how to stop the fullback. And if that first play is any indication, this could be a shootout.
Yeah, we just got this nice note here for the Knox Redskins. That opening drive was 9 minutes and 43 seconds they took off the clock, Chris.
Again, impressive ball control.
Josiah McDaniel under center. I formation, takes the snap, hands off. This is maybe a couple of yards. As I think that was number 7 on the carry, Cole Wilcox.
Yeah, just a base ISO play by the Blue Jays. Straight downhill, Cole Wilcox just bouncing off some tacklers there and picked up a couple yards for the Jays.
Ball spotted at the 28-yard line. It'll be second and 9, so 1 yard gained for Wilcox. As here's Josiah McDaniel taking snaps under center. Brock Benson in the backfield. Sets his man in motion. Hands off to Benson up the middle, and he's met immediately by a couple of Knox Redskins before he's tackled. We're under a minute to go here in the opening quarter.
Tackle made by Logan Taylor and
Noah Bolin and Logan Taylor on the tackle. Both got a piece of Brock there. Clock continues to tick, under 30 seconds to go, and here come the Blue Jays trotting up to the line. It's Josiah McDaniel taking it under center. Takes the snap, pitches out, and he is going to be tackled immediately. That was pitched out to Cole Wilcox, and I don't think he lost a couple of yards possibly on that, Chris.
Yeah, Logan Taylor there made a great play for the Redskins. And it's going to be 4th and long for the Blue Jays. But it's going to be a quarter break. So, North Judson will have the quarter break here to talk about what they're going to do.
So that's the end of the first quarter between the Knox Redskins and the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays. It's 7-0 as we're going to take a break with them. You're listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
On the way home from the game, a deer jumps in front of your truck. And now you've got to get that truck repaired. Make it easy on yourself. Take it to Mark's Body Shop. Mark's has done expert auto body service since 1998 and will work with you and your insurance provider for collision repair, custom body paint, and insurance work. And all work guaranteed by owner Mark Schell. Mark's Body Shop, proud to support high school sports. 772-7003.
This is Brett Lambert, head coach of the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays. Stay tuned for more Blue Jay football on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
At First Farmers Bank and Trust, we know that when agriculture thrives, we all do. It's the heart and grit of our agricultural communities that keep the crops coming in and the livestock cared for. Hi, I'm Isaac Blue, your ag lender at First Farmers here in Knox and North Judson. Thank you for all your hard work. And when you're ready to talk about taking your ag operation to the next level, come by for a visit. Let's harvest success together. First Farmers Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
Back here at Community Field, 7-0. The Knox Redskins lead over the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays. Mitch Columbi along with sports analyst Chris McGowan down on the sidelines getting all the inside information. We are back in action already. It's a 4th and long for the Blue Jays as we see Josiah McDaniel taking it from shotgun, and immediately there's a timeout on the play. It looks like head coach Brett Lambert wants to talk something over, Chris.
I think he lined up there, wanted to get the picture from the bird-eye view, the drone up there, to see how Knox is going to line up in that formation. Now he's probably going to come back to that and call something that he likes with that look.
Yeah, if Knox is able to stop the Blue Jays here and then go down and score, that could be a big deal for the Blue Jays to have to be playing from behind, down 2 touchdowns. But we don't want to get ahead of ourselves. The Knox Redskins still have got to stop the Blue Jays. Last year we saw the Blue Jays convert on 4th and long. We played that play in the pregame show from last year where it was 4th and 15 deep in Knox Redskin territory, and the Blue Jays were able to still score. So we've seen the Blue Jays score on 4th and long. We'll see what head coach Brett Lambert and company have drawn up here. 4th and 12.
Yeah. So they come out in the same formation. So obviously he saw something that he likes, and see what Judson comes up with.
McDaniel from shotgun sets his man in motion, takes the snap, and he's going to throw it wide open. It's Cole Wilcox who's going to break a tackle and get to the 10, the 5. He's still on his feet before he's knocked out of bounds at about the 2-yard line, and that was Rowan Jordan who helped knock him out. What a play that was, Chris.
Yeah, just a nice swing route by Cole Wilcox. They sent him in motion like they were going to run the toss sweep. Ran him out the wheel route down the sideline. And Jaden Strong come up, tried to make a play, but Cole Wilcox too strong, broke the tackle, and give Rowan Jordan credit. He knocked him out at the 1. So 1st and goal for the Jays just inside the 2-yard line.
Well, we just said it a moment ago. We've seen them get a 4th and long. They did it yet again here tonight against the Knox Redskins. It's Josiah McDaniel from shotgun. Low snap, picks it up. He's going to keep it himself. Go up the middle, and he's going to get stopped at about the 1-yard line before he's tackled. So it'll be 2nd and goal here. Nice little keeper there by Josiah McDaniel. Low snap to the grass, and he just picks it up and runs straight forward.
Yeah, the low snap there kind of messed the timing up of the play. So going to be 2nd and goal from the 2 now for Judson.
You wouldn't think 2 yards would be hard to get, but in a game like this, they are. Under center, Josiah McDaniel. Takes the snap, hands off to Brock Benson, who works his way forward, and he is going to get the touchdown. It's a North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jay touchdown. Brock Benson, as the Blue Jays are going to tie this thing up. 7-6 right now. 11 minutes to go here in the first half. Nice little run.
Don't be surprised if North Judson goes for 2 here.
So we'll see what they do. You're right, Chris. They could go for 2. Which is normally what Knox likes to do. Remember, they were going for 2 and then flags on the play. Their last touchdown, they were moved back to the 15 where they had to kick it. So now they are going for 2, Chris. So McDaniel, interesting formation here from shotgun. Takes the snap, hands off. Oh, it's a throw. Wide, nope. And it is going to be intercepted by a Redskin. It was pitched out to Trey McGowan trying to find his intended receiver. It got tipped in the air, and the Redskins intercepted the 2-point conversion attempt and then was tackled. So the score stays 7-6 here, Chris.
Yeah, interesting wrinkle right there. I think Trey forced that into the end zone there. He actually had Josiah McDaniel out here in the flat all by his lonesome. After he flipped that ball back to Trey, he snuck on out. So be interesting to see whether or not Knox picked that up and are going to be able to make the adjustment if North Judson comes back to that play.
Now, question, Chris, if you don't get an extra point here, if you don't get that 2-point conversion down 1 point, does that really throw things off for the rest of the game, in your opinion?
Well, you're going to be chasing that point, that's for sure. But all you got to do is stop Knox one time when they go for 2 because – Russ is going to go for 2,
right?
Obviously, but again, if you're Coach Lambert, you haven't kicked the ball all year really, and neither has Knox. But again, the penalty forced their hand a little bit there to actually kick the extra point. Now, what the difference could be is the fact that Knox does have a kicking game. North Judson's kicking game is still questionable. That's for sure.
So deep to return for the Knox Redskins is Jake Conroy and Miles McLaughlin doing the kicking duties for the Blue Jays. Is number 22, Connor Benson, the senior. As here we go. Benson set to kick, 7-6. The Redskins lead over the Blue Jays here. As it is.
A live ball.
So it was a shorter kickoff. They didn't want to get it back to one of the big-time runners on the Knox Redskins team. That's the second short kickoff from the Blue Jays. I think they definitely don't want the ball in Miles McLaughlin or Jake Conroy's hands, Chris.
And I don't blame them.
So it looks like Miles McLaughlin is all alone in the backfield from shotgun. We may see him take the majority of the snaps tonight, Chris.
Knox in trips formation.
Takes the snap. He's going to roll out to his right. He's running immediately. Gets to the 40, around the corner, now to the 50, now to the 45, 40, now to the 35, 30 before he's tackled out of bounds by number 20, Noah Radke, the senior. Big-time run by Miles McLaughlin and a huge first down for them.
And there's the first big play by the Redskins from the line of scrimmage. Again, North Judson's got to do a better job of setting the edge. You got to get over the top of those blocks, not run underneath them. They're not gonna be quick enough to run underneath and then try to get back outside to catch McLaughlin.
I think it's safe to say here, Chris, this game is going to be a lot different than last year's game.
You think?
You think. Here we go from shotgun, 1st and 10. It's Rowan Jordan. Jake Conroy to his right. Ball on the 28-yard line. Takes the snap. Fake hands off to Conroy. Keeps it himself. Jordan fighting his way forward. The ball's loose on the ground, and it's picked up by the Blue Jays. We'll see what they call, and they are calling it a fumble. The Blue Jays are going to take over right where the ball was dropped. You see a couple of the Knox coaches with their hands in the air, not sure what happened there. What a big turn of events.
Yeah, the ball came out before he hit the ground. He actually landed on top of the North Judson defender, so he was still up in the air when the ball squeezed out.
Wow, so he hadn't hit the ground.
North Judson, hadn't hit the ground yet, so North Judson there recovered that fumble. So the first big turnover of the game.
Man, that stinks. You fall on another player, you don't hit the grass, and the ball comes loose. We're glad you're down on the sidelines to get that angle there, Chris. As right to work is Josiah McDaniel taking the snap under center, and a flag flies immediately, stopping it.
Yeah, procedure penalty against the Blue Jays, so it's going to back them up 5.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, Chris. Everybody up here in the booth, along with myself, we thought he was down. But just like you said, you got the angle. He fell on another player. He didn't touch the grass, and the ball came loose. So unfortunate for the Redskins, especially off that big-time run play from Miles McLaughlin. So now the Blue Jays are backed up 5 yards, 1st and 15 here. As we'll see what the Blue Jays have in store deep in their own territory. Ball on the 18-yard line. They trot up to the line. This is Josiah McDaniel from shotgun. Brock Benson right behind him. Takes the snap, keeps it himself up the middle. It's Josiah McDaniel getting to about the 24-yard line, and that's where he's brought down.
Put that play in your back pocket. I like that formation, and I like the call there. Just a quarterback ISO with the big fullback Brock Benson leading the way, and Josiah McDaniel, who's a threat to take it to the house anytime he carries it. I like that play call for North Judson. Look for them to come back to that.
Yeah, it looks like they're lining up very similarly here to the same way. This is Josiah McDaniel. Sets his man in motion. Now he hands off. No, keeps it himself. Pulled it from Brock Benson, and he's going to be snuffed out. I don't know if he got a yard at all there, Chris. The Redskins doing a good job on that D-line.
And there's the thing. I don't know if he was reading that, if that was a quarterback keep all the way, but he's got to. If it's a read, he's got to trust what he sees, because that's got to be a give if it's a true read option there.
That's one thing I like about watching high school and college football, Chris, is the option. There's so many different options within the play that they can use. It's really fun to watch when it's executed well. As here's Josiah McDaniel under center, setting his man in motion, takes the snap, fakes the pitch out. Now he's rolling out. He is going to be tackled immediately, and that is number 55 for the Knox Redskins. Yeah, they don't have 55 listed here, Chris.
That's another Russ Radke trick.
That's another Russ Radke trick, Chris says, is there's no 55 on the program and there's no 55 in the roster they sent me. Very interesting. So 4th and 11, the Blue Jays are going to punt this one away. Oh, it's blocked, and it goes out of bounds. So that's where the Redskins are going to take over then, right, Chris?
Yeah.
Wow. This game is getting intense now. A blocked punt rolls out right at the 15-yard line, and that's where they're going to spot it, where the Redskins take over. It's almost like what we just watched the last few moments. Didn't even matter. The Redskins are back where they started. Very interesting couple of minutes here, Chris.
Yeah, I couldn't see who blocked that, or did the personal protector just walk back into the punter? I couldn't tell.
Yeah, it was hard to see from this angle. I saw a hand get up in the air. You can tell the attentiveness from the Redskins is here tonight. Here's taking the snap. Rowan Jordan handing off, and he's going to be met by several Blue Jays. Maybe a couple on the carry.
I think that was Conroy on the carry.
And I have a score update here in just a moment, Chris. Is here 2nd and 9. Miles McLaughlin taking the snap under center, rolls out. He's got a lot of space, tripped up at about the 5-yard line before he's brought down at the 3. So Miles McLaughlin is finding ways to get through this Blue Jay defense, Chris.
Yeah, again, they're having success running to the defense's left.
Score update from the Winamac at LaVille game. Winamac's down 21-0 right now, Chris. Tough sledding for the Warriors. Is back in our game. It's 1st and goal for the Redskins. Miles McLaughlin under center takes the snap, hands off to Jake Conroy, trying to fight his way forward. It's just a bunch of men pushing each other around. I don't think he got a yard on that play. That's a tough one. As the Blue Jays are doing a good job up front. Definitely a war in the trenches right now going on. 2nd and goal. Ball on the 1-yard line. Miles McLaughlin under center. Takes the snap. Hands off to Jake Conroy. Fighting his way forward. And he gets the touchdown. It's a Knox Redskin touchdown. Jake Conroy. Another one to add to the resume. 13-6. And the Redskins take more points and add it up to the board. Couldn't think of what to say there, Chris.
So interesting decision here. I could see Russ actually kicking this. Because that would put them up 14-6 and make it an 8-point game.
So it looks like there's a timeout here, Chris.
Yeah, Knox called timeout.
Okay.
A little bit of chaos going on the sideline over here. I still don't know if they've decided whether or not they're going to kick or go for 2.
It'll be interesting to see what they do here. If they go for 2 and get it, that just helps them that much more.
Yeah, it makes it a 2-possession game.
Thank you for supporting Redskins Athletics.
So they're going to be set to... Looks like they are going for 2 here, Chris. The T is not going out with them. So Miles McLaughlin is going to take this from shotgun with Jake Conroy right next to him, trying to get the 2-point conversion here. McLaughlin from shotgun. He's going to keep it himself, run out to the right, trying to get around the corner. He dives, and he is going to get the 2-point conversion. Miles McLaughlin laid flat and dove for it all and made it happen. What a play for him.
Yeah, good execution there. Just showed the speed to get to the corner and dove and got the ball across the goal line for 2. So that makes it a 2-possession game now with Knox up 15-6.
15-6 the score. The Blue Jays have some work to do as we thank Farm Fertilizer for sponsoring tonight's broadcast. Call them at 574-867-2441. That's Farm Fertilizer, helping to move the bar on yield and crop investment returns. Hey, Mark's Body Shop in Knox is proud to be part of the broadcast this evening. If you ever need collision repair, contact Mark at 574-772-7003. Hey, Mark told me they are hiring right now. Get your applications ready and turned in for consideration at Mark's Body Shop here in Knox. Hope you're doing well tonight, Mark, as it's 15-0. The Knox Redskins lead over the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays. The Blue Jays set to return this one deep is number 9, Trey McGowan, and I believe that is Josiah McDaniel as well. And doing the kicking duties for the Knox Redskins is Jake Conroy with that big leg. We saw him kick into the end zone last week against Culver. You got a leg like that on your team, that's a weapon.
Yeah, with the wind at his back, wouldn't be surprised me one bit if he put this one in the end zone.
So Jake Conroy set to kick. And he kicks it deep right to Josiah McDaniel, right to him. Josiah hands off. This is Trey McGowan now getting up to about the 30-yard line, now to the 33, 34-yard line before he's finally brought down. So a nice little pitch from Josiah McDaniel right to Trey McGowan, and he ran the other way and got to about the 34, 35-yard line.
Yeah, a little reverse there by the Blue Jays.
So 1st and 10 for the Blue Jays. Josiah McDaniel will take it under center. Sets his man in motion, hands off. That's Cole Wilcox up the middle, and he's going to get 5-6 on the carry. A nice little run there.
Now, here's the thing. If you're North Judson, no need to panic here because you actually get the ball to start the second half. So if you can drive here, take some time off the clock, and score right before halftime, you put yourself right back into this football game.
6:20 to go here in the first half, 15-6. The Knox Redskins lead over the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays as Josiah McDaniel taking it under center, 2nd and 4. Takes the snap, hands off immediately, and he's met by 3 Redskins. Both teams' defenses showed up tonight, Chris. The running game is hard to get going, that's for sure.
Yeah, both teams have been able to break a play here or there, but again, nothing that's in the home run ballpark.
3rd and 2 for the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays as Josiah McDaniel's going to take this one under center. Takes the snap, hands off up the middle, and he's met immediately by 2 Redskins. I think that was 24, Logan Taylor on the tackle, the senior. So that brings up 4th down for the Blue Jays. Do they go for it here, Chris?
Boy, I don't know, but it looks like they're going to.
Would you have gone for it? Is that the question?
Yeah, and that's probably why I'm standing right here where I'm at.
So they're going for it, 4th and 2. We'll see what Josiah McDaniel does here. Flags fly. And I'm not sure. It looks like it is on the Blue Jays, Chris. Still awaiting the official call here. So they are pushing the ball back 5 more yards. Does this change anything?
Yeah,
here?
this definitely changes what I would do now. North Judson lined up offsides. You don't see that very often when the offensive team lines up offsides.
So very unfortunate lining up offsides. It looks like Josiah McDaniel gets the call from head coach Brett Lambert of the North Judson-St. Pierre Blue Jays. Trots out to the huddle and relays the play, and now they're trotting up to the line. This is how they lined up to punt the last time, so we'll see what happens. They were blocked. And Josiah is going to punt, and he's going to get it away clean where it drops on the Knox 38-yard line, and then he turned around and tried to run forward before he was tackled at the 42. So that's where the Redskins will take over on their own 42-yard line. 4:15 to go here in the first half. If the Redskins score here, they're looking good, Chris.
Yeah, North Judson, if they ever have a defensive series where they need to get a stop, it is definitely here. Because if Knox scores here before halftime, this game could get ugly.
1st and 10 for the Knox Redskins. Ball on their own 42-yard line. Miles McLaughlin in shotgun, takes the snap, hands off keeps himself up the middle. Then he's met by a Blue Jay at the 45. He fought his way forward to the 47. Nice tackle there by number 5, Josiah McDaniel of the North Judson-St. Pierre Blue Jays. You know, when you look at the starting lineup, Chris, the Knox Redskins have they have some two-way players, but the starters were not starting on defense and offense. The Blue Jays, though, they have both starters on offense and defense, so a lot of two-way players from the Blue Jays. As we've seen some two-way players from the Knox Redskins, sometimes we see Miles McLaughlin, sometimes we see Jake Conroy on defense. It'll be interesting to see how this game goes on. As here's 2nd and 5. Miles McLaughlin under center, rolls out, he's going to throw. Now he's got a Blue Jay after him, gets rid of it, and it's intercepted by Brock Benson, who found his place immediately, so he intercepts it right at the 44-yard line. Big time play for the Blue Jays.
Now North Judson needs to do something with this. There's 2 turnovers now they've created, but haven't been able to do anything with the first turnover, so let's see what happens here for North Judson.
Well, and Miles tried to make a play on it, but he couldn't make it happen. It looks like he is going to stay out there for defense.
So that's one where you just got to live to fight another day.
Yeah. So now they've moved Jake Conroy and Miles McLaughlin on the defensive side, so they're going to have to play 2 ways as well tonight. As here is from shotgun, this is Josiah McDaniel. Brock Benson right behind him. Takes a snap, fake hands off to Benson, rolls out to his right. Now he's got a Redskin after him. He's going to have to roll all the way over to the Knox Redskin sideline before he's knocked out of bounds at about the 46-yard line in Blue Jay territory.
So pick up the 2 yards there for the Jays. 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter. So 2nd and 8 for North Judson.
Much different ball game than we saw 1 year ago. The Blue Jays are fighting right now to try to hopefully get this game closer before the first half. Of course, they do get the ball to start the second half since Knox elected to receive. So Josiah McDaniel on 2nd and 8 takes the snap under center. He's going to fake the handoff to Cole Wilcox, looking to throw. Deep pass play. That's Trey McGowan. It's going to be caught, and he is brought down at the 16-yard line. Big time pass play from Josiah McDaniel to Trey McGowan, Chris.
Yeah, Trey was able to get past the defense there, snuck behind the D. Little play-action pass, fake the ISO, and Josiah McDaniel did a great job of selling the play fake and hitting Trey in stride. So, again, big play for North Judson in the passing game.
Clock continues to tick. 2:15 to go here in the first half. Mitch Columbia along with sports analyst Chris McGowan down on the sidelines. We're so glad you've joined us for this historic rivalry between the Knox Redskins and the North Judson-St. Pierre Blue Jays. Josiah McDaniel 1st and 10. Ball on the 16. In Knox Redskin territory. Takes the snap under center. Tosses out. This is Cole Wilcox working his way forward. And the Redskins snuff it out. Maybe a yard or two on the carry. That clock continues to tick away. They're going to have to try to get points on the board before the first half here, I assume, Chris.
Yeah, most definitely. Again, North Judson gets the ball to start the second half, so points here could be huge.
2nd and 10. He didn't get a yard. Under center, it's Josiah McDaniel. Sets his man in motion. Takes the snap. Fakes the toss, looking to throw, fires, and it's overthrown. His intended target was number 9, Trey McGowan, the junior, overthrew him, and it goes out of bounds. That brings up 3rd and 10 here, Chris. What are you running?
Another play-action pass, maybe a flood, roll the pocket, get Josiah out, give him the option of either picking it up with his arm or with his legs. But you've got 2 downs here to get to 10 yards.
Right. Yeah. Definitely in 4-down territory. You definitely go for it at this part of the field. So here we go, 3rd and 10 for the Blue Jays. They've been here before and got the first down. We'll see what happens. Josiah McDaniel from shotgun. Takes the snap. Keeps it himself. Now he's rolling up the middle or over to the right side before he's tackled. And I don't know if he got a yard, Chris.
So 4th down here for North Judson, 4th and 10, and they're definitely going to go for it. 48 seconds left here in the second quarter.
Yeah, Noah Bolin on the tackle there. You know, he was our Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game last week. Noah Bolin, one of the main players on this Knox Redskin defense. As here we are, 4th and 10. The Redskins need to stop. The Blue Jays need to score. And we have a timeout on the field. There you are, Chris. I lost track of you. I finally found you.
Blended into the track.
I know. I was about to say, I think I made a mistake on getting the black shirts because it's hard to spot you sometimes. So the timeout stops it at 30 seconds to go here in the first half. It's 15-6. The Redskins scored twice in the first half. The Blue Jays scored once. They couldn't get the 2-point conversion. That's why they sit at 6. The Redskins are hoping to stop the Blue Jays from scoring here because, like I said just a few moments ago, the Blue Jays get the ball to start the second half.
Yeah, North Judson has 1 timeout left, so that's key here, too. If they do pick up the first down, they are able to pick up the first down without scoring. So, again, it's 4th and 10 from the 15-yard line. So a lot of scenarios here still left to be played here with this final 30 seconds of the first half.
Score update from the Winamac-LaVille game. It looks like the Lancers got on the board again, Chris. 28-0 against the Warriors. It's a tough one. 4th and 10, and here we go. The Blue Jays are going to have to go for it. They want to try to score. Josiah McDaniel from shotgun. Brock Benson right behind him. Takes the snap. Fake hands off, looking to throw. Fires. He's wide open, and he's going to get the touchdown. Big play. Huge play on 4th down for the Blue Jays as they score. It's a North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jay touchdown. Who on the reception there? Number 40. Elijah.
Oh, it's actually number 80.
Number 80, thank you. Braden Staton, the junior.
The junior.
So.
Just ran a drag.
Yeah,
just ran a drag route. He was lined up here in a short split and just ran a 10-yard drag route across the field and got lost in all the traffic there and come clean. So big play for the Blue Jays on 4th and 10.
Couldn't have come at a better time here with the clock ticking down here in the first half. Going for 2 are the Blue Jays. Takes the snap, and he's wrapped up immediately by a Knox Redskin. That's number 68. Noah Bolin. So another big-time tackle by Noah Bolin. The Blue Jays aren't able to get the 2-point conversion, but that score brings them within 3. It's 15-12 with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Yeah, again, 15-12, and North Judson has climbed back into this game. So 21 seconds here. If you're North Judson, look for a squib kick again. Get down and cover it, and then let's see if Knox takes a knee or tries to run a play to try to score here right before halftime.
Yeah, you see head coach Russ Radke not very happy right now. He's talking to Jaden Strong, trying to express what he should have done on that play. But very unfortunate there for the Knox Redskins. But the Blue Jays make it happen, and that's exactly what they needed on that drive. 4th and 10, Chris. 4th and 10.
Again, though, I mean, I think Knox was playing man-to-man defense there in the secondary, and on that drag route, for that defensive back to get through all that trash that's in front of him and across the field, that's hard to do.
Yeah. So, set to kick away. Connor Benson, deep to return. You know who, but they're not going to kick to him as it's a fair catch called at the 31-32-yard line by Noah Bolin. They do not want to kick to him, and like you said, Chris, we don't blame him.
What yard line is that on?
The 31, I thought. 31, 32. Yeah, they're going to spot it.
Deep enough with the fair catch there that it'll be too deep for Knox to elect to do a fair catch kick here.
Interesting.
A little unknown rule in high school football, or football that most people don't know about.
I did not know about that. Interesting. 1st and 10 for the Redskins. Takes the snap, hands off to Jake Conroy. He's got some space, getting around the corner. Now to the 35 before he's knocked out of bounds. That stops the clock at 13 seconds here in the first half. You know anything about the Redskins, if it's there, they're going to score.
So back to that, since Knox called the fair catch right there, they could have elected to do a free kick where they could have lined up in a kickoff formation, put the ball on a tee, and tried to kick a field goal from where the ball was spotted.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around that, Chris. I had never heard that. Takes the snap from shotgun, hands off to Jake Conroy again up the left side. He's met by a Blue Jay, and that's going to keep the clock running as I believe we are going to the first half. We'll see if Chris has a chance to talk with head coach Russ Radke here as it's 15-12. The Knox Redskins lead the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays, the historic rivalry. We are so glad to be here for you. What an awesome first half of play. A much different game than it was 1 year ago here in this week. As here down on the sidelines with Chris McGowan as head coach of the Knox Redskins, Russ Radke.
All right, Coach, you're going at halftime up 15-12, but you shot yourselves in the foot a couple of times there. What's going to be the message at halftime?
Defensive secondary play football, okay? 4th down passes that are getting completed for touchdowns when our rest of our team is playing their hearts out. So we got to get our effort a little bit more aggressive on that part.
All right, Coach, good luck second half.
All right, thanks, Chris. That's Chris McGowan down on the sidelines getting all the inside information from the field. We appreciate that as that was head coach Russ Radke of the Knox Redskins. 15-12 as they lead over their historic rival, the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays, as we're going to take a break with them and come back for the Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning halftime show. For sports analyst Chris McGowan, I'm Mitch Columbi. You're listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Howard's Marathon in Winamac has a reputation built on getting things done right. With 30 years experience as an ASE Master Auto Technician, Dean Wentz is the right choice for the auto repairs or service. From auto computer diagnostic checks to new batteries and tires, they can take care of it all. Howard's Marathon is a proud supporter of area high school sports and wishes all teams a great season. Howard's Marathon, 121 South Monticello Street in Winamac. Call 574-946-6894.
BP gasoline with Invigorate helps clean your engine and can give you more miles per tank. Continuous use may result in the following pleasant side effects: excessive smiling, feeling more relaxed, taking more drives just because, volunteering for carpool twice in a row, and bragging to your friends about how you use our best fuel ever. To find out if BP gasoline with Invigorate is right for you, stop by your local station to discover our best fuel ever. Versus minimum detergent gas. Average restored 3 to 5 miles per tank, based on fleet testing and based on what you drive and how you drive.
High school sports brought to you by Zingo Express.
The Stark County Co-op has been a member-owned farm services co-op in Stark County since 1928. That's over 90 years, and they're still providing the same quality agronomy services to the farming community of Stark and surrounding counties. The Stark County Co-op is an LP and fuel provider. The Stark County Co-op purchases grain at both locations, Hamlet and Brems. You can reach them by phone at 1-800-782-3392, the Stark County Co-op.
Welcome to the Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Halftime Show on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Here's Mitch Columbi.
15-12 as the Knox Redskins lead over their historic rival, the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays. I'm Mitch Columbi. The tradition continues here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting as WKVI will always be there. Well, we've got Chris McGowan down on the sidelines. Had a chance to talk with head coach Russ Radke just a few moments ago. Chris, your thoughts on what Coach Radke had to say?
Just talking about got to make plays in the defense in the secondary. The front seven are doing their job. The back four got to do theirs. And again, asking a kid to cover a drag across the field with all those bodies, that's a tough road to hoe. So again, going to go in, got a chance to regroup. You're still up 15-12. But you got to come out and force a 3-and-out if you're Knox, because if you allow Judson to get the ball to start the second half and go down and score, now you're going to be in a dogfight the rest of the game.
Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning is helping continue this wonderful tradition on KVB's WKVI. If you are uncomfortable in your home, give third-generation owner Brian Hammond a call at 574-936-4660, serving the local area since 1936. Well, Chris, we're going to come back and take a break. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Since 1936, Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning have always taken pride in doing the job right. Third-generation owner Brian Hammond and his family have always set the standard when it comes to taking care of all your heating and cooling needs. Making your home a comfortable home is the absolute top priority. If you are uncomfortable in your home, give them a call at 574-936-4660. Follow them on Facebook. Let Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning help you take control of your comfort.
The key to high-yielding crops is accurate and dependable soil testing. This is Andy Awald of Farm Fertilizers and Seeds. Having the right information to make the most profitable fertility decisions is what Image Services from Farm Fertilizers and Seeds is all about. We combine cutting-edge technology and computerized record-keeping with a common-sense approach to soil sampling and fertilizer recommendations. Whether it be by management zone for field-level applications or grid-based for variable rate applications, count on Image Services by Farm Fertilizers and Seeds for your soil service needs this fall.
It's hard to believe, but time sure does fly by. Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox are celebrating over 30 years of taking care of all of your insurance needs in our communities.
If I could turn back time. And we're not going anywhere.
Stop in and see Jim and the crew at Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox.
Insurance you can count on from a business you've trusted since 1989.
Proud presidential partners of Western Reserve.
Today's broadcast is brought to you in part by Culver's Portside Marina. They can make sure your boat is ready for the winter. If you need help storing or winterizing your watercraft, contact Culver's Portside Marina at 574-842-5000. We appreciate them and their support toward helping continue the tradition. Halftime here as the Knox Redskins lead over the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays 15-12. Mitch Columbi along with sports analyst Chris McGowan down on the sidelines. You've got a guest down there, huh, Chris?
Yeah, I do. I'm standing here with James Adcock, just named the girls basketball coach here at Knox High School this week. Coach, congratulations.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
All right, so what can we expect from a Coach Adcock coach basketball team here at Knox?
Well, I've always thought about the Oklahoma State running team, and I hope we can run up and down the floor and get down there and score fast and play some tough defense.
All right, so you're saying the girls are going to have to be in shape, it sounds like.
I hope so. I have some of them across country, so we'll get them in shape, and then we'll get them out there on the floor.
All right, that's
Chris,
good. Congratulations again, and good luck this year. And if you need anything,
Chris,
just reach out, and you can I'll help you out, all right?
I appreciate that. Thank you, sir. Appreciate
I got a question for him, Chris. You're going to let me ask a question? Jesus.
Oh, hey, James, come on back. Mitch has got a question.
Yeah, man, the guy running the show. Hey,
I'm sorry.
Ask him what's
I'll translate it.
Yeah, ask him what his opening message to Knox Redskin Nation is now that he's the new head coach.
All right, Mitch wants to know what's your message to Redskin Nation now that you're the new head coach of the girls basketball team here at Knox.
Well, we got a new era. We're going to be looking good on the floor, and we're looking forward to trying to win every game we can. So be like the running Rebs from many years ago.
Oh, the Mike Lord days, the running Redskins. I like it.
Yep. Hopefully we can make that happen on the girls' side.
All right, sounds good. All right, congratulations, Coach.
Thanks, Chris.
Back up to you, Mitch.
I appreciate that, Chris. Hey, Chris, we've got a special guest with us tonight. Drove all the way from Rush County, Indiana, Rushville, the Old Lions. My good friend Matt Ketchum here. So glad he could join us. The first time he's seen this rivalry matchup between the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays and the Knox Redskins. I got to ask, Matt, has it lived up to the hype?
It definitely has. I've been out there. The fans are going crazy. I can feel the energy with the players, watching the hits and the focus. I can tell that both teams are really ready to go at each other.
Well, I'll tell you what, Chris, Matt's been up here at the booth, but when something exciting happens, he's jetting down to the sideline to get pictures. He is like a kid in a candy store up here, Chris.
Yeah, welcome to the North Judson-Knox rivalry. I tell you what, it doesn't get much better than this. The Knox fans come out in full force. The home stands are completely full. The North Judson faithful, again, might not be very many empty seats on both sides, and I guarantee you there are a lot of empty homes because there are 2 or 3 deep on the fence line on both sides of the field.
Well, Lenny promised me a Mountain Dew, and I definitely took him up on that offer, so we're all jacked up on Mountain Dew up here.
Boy,
quite literally.
You're a cheap date.
Yeah. Well, he also offered you a hot dog. Where's the hot? We don't have a hot dog yet.
You say I'm a cheap date. Go out with me sometime.
Well, Chris, it's interesting. Matt, he's passing me notes, and something that Matt told me that he's seen in tonight's game. Why don't you just tell us what is something that stuck out to you tonight, Matt?
Well, the turnover is definitely going to kill you in a close game like this. You can't turn the ball over. It's not something you want to do, especially when you got the lead. That was a big turnover earlier in the I think it was the second quarter.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, you feel North Judson's down 15-12, but what they were able to do right there at the end of the first half, you kind of feel the momentum starting to shift to North Judson's side.
Yeah, you really could there. As we're getting ready for the second half, the Blue Jays are going to get the ball first. They're only down 3 points. Matt, I hope it's lived up to the hype, my man. You drove all the way up here 3.5 hours. It means a lot, and I appreciate you being here, buddy. It means a lot.
No problem, man. Thanks for inviting me. I'll be up next week.
Did you hear that, Chris? You might be able to take him up on that coaching. You might be able to take him up on that coaching job after all.
Big game next week.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we appreciate it. Means a lot.
We're going to get some dinner. I'm always up for food.
I am as well.
We'll show you how it's done.
Well, we appreciate Matt being here as we're going to take a break and come back. This is the Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning halftime show, and you are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Hey, this is Russ Radke, head coach of the Knox Redskins. Stay tuned for more Redskin football on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting, WKVI.
Culver's Portside Marina handles all water and recreational needs. When it comes to pontoons, Godfrey leads the industry in performance and quality, and Portside Marina has them in stock. From Sanpan, Aqua Patio, Sweetwater, and Monaco pontoons, if you're looking for a family boat, Culver's Portside Marina can help. Wanting something more sporty? Yamaha Wave Runners and Kawasaki jet skis are on the showroom floor waiting. Located at 514 West Mill Street in Culver. Stop in or call them at 574-842-5000. Culver's Portside Marina. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Todd and Josh Lawrence of Lawrence Farms. We thank Todd and Josh Lawrence for supporting local high school sports and helping continue the tradition here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Legacy Rising. That's the halftime show as the Knox Redskin Brigade has been performing for the fantastic fans here in Stark County. This is the Stark County rivalry. Mitch Columbia along with sports analyst Chris McGowan. All right, Chris, let's get right to work now. We have got to talk about this second half. The first half, I think, was a lot of touch and feel. It felt like it was just, let's see what we can get away with, let's see what we can do. But now I feel like it's time to dig in and get serious. Your thoughts?
So you felt it was kind of finesse up there. I tell you what, it was anything but that. Down here on the field, it was two heavyweights going at it.
Yeah, well, and we saw the war in the trenches right now. It's the O-line versus the other team's D-line right now. You can tell the holes are hard to find. We've seen Miles McLaughlin and Jake Conroy break through and get big-time runs, but only a couple of those have happened tonight. I think that speaks volumes to the defensive line from North Judson-San Pierre. Would you agree?
Yeah, it does. And, again, but Knox, I tell you what, give Knox credit. They took what North Judson was giving them on that first drive, took almost 10 minutes off the clock, and methodically just drove down the field, picked up 4 or 5 third down conversions, and was able to punch it in on that first possession. So kind of set the tone early for the Redskins.
Yeah, and I will say you could see the urgency from the Knox Redskins side, Chris. You could tell they remember that shutout performance that the Blue Jays had on them last year. I feel like the energy is definitely amped up compared to last year's matchup. Not taking away from last year's matchup, Chris, but it just feels like a completely different atmosphere, a different game.
Yeah, this Knox Redskin team playing with a lot of confidence and believing in what they do, and when you start believing in what you're trying to set out to do, good things happen. And again, just two good football teams going at it in a clean game so far, and just physical. And yeah, like we said, the 2 turnovers there really kept North Judson in it, and now North Judson has a chance here to take this opening possession of the second half and take the lead.
And, that's one thing that we were talking about up here at the booth. The Blue Jays kind of fooled Knox with 2 big pass plays to keep them in the game. Those pass plays were pretty spectacular. It was almost like the Redskins thought they were going in a different direction, and then out of nowhere, the pass goes the opposite way.
Well, I keep going back to that 4th and 10.
Yeah.
Like I said, a short split, and he just ran a 10-yard drag across the field. And give Josiah McDaniel credit. He made the play last long enough and threw it to the area where he knew his receiver was going to be. And he made it was a tough catch. It wasn't right on the body. He had to reach out for it and caught it about thigh high. So not easy to do when you're on a full sprint, but was able to make the catch and walk into the end zone to put Judson on the board 15-12.
What do you think the odds are we get a chance to talk with the Whitecap here? You think you could get a word with him, see what he's thinking of the first half?
I would, but I don't want to jinx him right now.
Yeah, they've done a good job, this crew officiating right now as we see the Knox Redskins trot out. What were you about to say, Chris?
This is the first time I asked him. He's been officiating since 1982.
Wow.
And I asked him, "Is this the first time you've ever done a Judson Knox game?" And he was like, "Yeah." He said,
"Oh, wow."
I said, "Well, you're in for a daisy. You're in for a doozy." So, if I get the opportunity, I will ask him off air what he thinks of the rivalry.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you look at the Knox Redskins side. completely packed. Knox Redskin Nation showed up in full force. You look across the way and you see the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jay Nation showed up in full force as, my gosh, this is just the type of game you don't miss. I'll go as far as to say, Chris, compared to the first 3 games, I can feel your energy much more. I could tell the first 3 games you're kind of going through the motions. The games weren't really that exciting, no offense, but I can tell you are amped up for this game today. I can feel your energy.
Well, yeah, if you're not up for this one, yeah, it's not a good situation. Let's just put it that way.
Well, we see Chris making his way over to the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jay sideline, hoping to get a word with head coach Brett Lambert. We'll hear from him in just a moment, as this was the Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning halftime show. We're so glad you've joined us here for the Stark County rivalry, dating back to 1949. Unbelievable how long this rivalry's been going on. We checked the books not too long ago. It's just been an incredible matchup between these two teams over the years. As here come the Blue Jays back onto the field. It looks like the Redskins are meeting center, right in front and center on that K for one final breakdown of the huddle before they start this second half. So we'll see if Chris can get with head coach Brett Lambert here. I'm not sure where Brett's at, actually.
He went walking in the opposite direction.
Of course he did. Of course he did.
Well, he came out and made a case to the officials on what to look for here in the second half. But
yeah, we'll see what he's looking. Yeah,
see if I can head him off at the pass here.
Yeah. All right, down on the sidelines is Chris McGowan.
Whatever they do.
Oh,
nope,
yeah.
We're just gonna go ahead and bypass that interview.
Come on, Chris. In broadcasting school, they would have never let that happen. You gotta get it, baby. You gotta get it.
Oh no, I've been in his position and I respect it enough to just walk away.
We're gonna have to dock your pay, bub.
Go ahead. You already did.
You already did. Oh my gosh. Well, we won't hear.
I'm gonna pull Russ Radke. I'm getting paid for this.
Well, we're sorry, folks. We won't hear from head coach Brett Lambert. That's unfortunate, but Chris made the call. Can't argue with it. I'm up here at the booth all by myself. So next time I'll run down there like I did in that sectional championship game next time. How's that, Chris?
No.
Am I making you feel bad enough yet? Am I making you feel bad enough yet?
No. I'll be honest with you. You're not going to make me feel bad. I understand what he's trying to do right now, and sometimes you just got to walk away.
Well, okay. Under a minute here to start the second half, 15-12 as the Knox Redskins lead the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays. As the Redskins will have to kick this one deep to the Blue Jays. And deep to return will be Trey McGowan and Josiah McDaniel.
Yeah, the last time North Judson did a kickoff return, they ran the actual reverse. Let's see if they maybe have the same thing going on here. Maybe Josiah actually keeps it this time. But then again, if you're Coach Lambert, do you really want your starting quarterback to run a kickoff back? I don't know. So it might be a handoff every time Josiah catches it.
I'm really upset about that interview, Chris. I'm not going to lie, buddy.
Hey.
I'm very disappointed, man. Very disappointed. I wanted to hear what he had to say. I got to know what's in his mind right now. I'm going crazy now. I want to know what's happening. This is an exciting game as we're going to see Jake Conroy.
Well, I can sum it up with one word: intensity.
Intensity. Okay. I'll take your word for it. As here's Jake Conroy set to kick. As the kick is up and away, deep. booming kick, and it's going to be Trey McGowan tossing it over to Josiah McDaniel. No, he kept it himself. Josiah McDaniel was faking out me and several Knox Redskins before Trey McGowan got it back up to about the 29-yard line, and that's where the Blue Jays will start the third quarter with the ball.
Yeah, I'm beginning to think there that Trey McGowan's going to be the one that brings the kickoff back every time. You don't want to run the risk of getting your quarterback hurt on a kickoff return.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. You're probably right there. You want to keep Josiah McDaniel safe here as he's going to take it under center. Brock Benson in the backfield. As here we go, 1st and 10, ball on the 28-yard line. And there's the whistle. McDaniel under center. Takes the snap, hands off keeps it himself, and then he's brought down at the 34-yard line, maybe 3 or 4 on the carry. Nice little keeper for Josiah McDaniel.
Yeah, again, I look for North Judson to start running some of that quarterback ISO. Just with the big Brock Benson leading the way there and letting Josiah McDaniel just pick up 3 or 4, 5 yards at a time.
2nd and 6 for the Blue Jays. This is Josiah McDaniel under center. Takes the snap, hands off to Brock Benson, fighting his way forward, maybe 3 on the carry. Inching closer to get that first down. It's going to be 3rd down here for the Blue Jays. 3rd and maybe 3. Miles McLaughlin getting in there and getting the tackle. So 3rd and 2 for the Blue Jays here in Redskin territory. Ball spotted on the 37-yard line. Let's see what they draw up here. McDaniel under center, set to go. Ooh, and he got a Redskin off sides, and the flags fly. Nice little job there. And that's, if it is on the Redskins that I saw, Chris, that's going to move the chains.
Yeah, the official on the Judson side said offside, so that's exactly what the call is going to be. So a free 5 yards and fresh set of downs for the Jays.
So moving the chains off the penalty. The Jays get the first down, and that's exactly what they needed. Other than a couple of big-time plays, it's just been about moving the chains and getting the first down to get into the red zone to be able to score here. And the Blue Jays have been able to do it, and so have the Knox Redskins. McDaniel under center to take the snap. He does. Fake hands off to Cole Wilcox, looking to throw, rolls out to his right, and he's tackled by Logan Taylor, and Miles McLaughlin immediately for a big-time sack. What a play for the Redskins.
Yeah, North Judson going with a play-action pass right there, and Knox did a very good job of basically tackling the receiver, not letting him get into the route there.
So that's going to make it 2nd and 20 for the Blue Jays here. McDaniel's going to take this from shotgun with Brock Benson behind him. He sets Cole Wilcox in motion, steps back, looking to throw, fires over to Cole Wilcox. It's open, and he drops the ball, but there's a flag on the play. It looks like there may be pass interference, and head coach Russ Radke is furious.
Well, in that case right there, you really can't be too upset about the pass interference, because that's only going to be 15 yards. I don't think it's an automatic first down, so it'll be 2nd and 5 for North Judson. But again, if he doesn't do that and Cole Wilcox catches that, I don't know, catch him running down the sideline.
And it looks like they are trying to get an explanation from the officials, and they did not like it, and here comes a flag for it. So that's going to tack on to the 15 yards there, Chris.
Now it'll be a first down.
So now it's a first down, and I'd say head coach Radke had some nice words to say. Wouldn't you, Chris?
Yeah, he probably exchanged some pleasantries there, asking how
his
family was and all that.
Yeah, what are we planning for dinner?
Oh, actually, it's just going to be a sideline warning. So.
Oh, a warning.
Not an automatic first down.
So not an automatic first down. Very lucky for the Knox Redskins, as this should be 3rd and 5 or 2nd and 5, Chris?
It'll be 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. The chain gang.
Hold on a second. They're gonna have to fix it. Yeah, the chain gang went moving, thought it was a first down, so they're going to have to reset the sticks.
So the chain gang thought it was a first down. They started moving, and they shouldn't have been. It's actually 2nd and 5 to go.
Yeah, it's not. That was a rule change that was made, I'd say, maybe 8 or 9 years ago. It's not an automatic first down on a pass interference.
Yeah.
So just in case, if it is 2nd and 20 or 3rd and 25 or whatever, it's not an automatic first down. You get to 15 yards and replay the down. So it should be 2nd and 5 or so.
So a little bit of a lull here right now as both teams kind of standing, just waiting to see what happens. As here we are ready. The Blue Jays are going to take this from shotgun. Sets his man in motion. That's Trey McGowan. Fakes the handoff. Pitches out to McGowan. Now he's going to get the first down, creep his way forward before he's pushed out of bounds about the 44-yard line in Redskin territory. Chris.
Yeah, so it'll be a first down for the Jays.
So they are going to get the first down, and they will move the chains. A big-time play for the Blue Jays as they keep those chains moving. That's exactly what you've got to do. This is a very similar situation the Knox Redskins were in the first quarter, where they just kept the chains moving and the clock ticking, and that helps. As now here we have an official whistle.
Yeah, resetting the play clock.
So now it's reset. Josiah McDaniel from shotgun. Brock Benson right behind him. Sets Trey McGowan in motion. Hands off the Trey. Nice little push off. Now Trey's keeps moving forward, and he's tracked down by a Redskin, and there come 3 more to help out. That was number 45 of the Knox Redskins, Caleb Schwant, the senior on the tackle. Big time play for them.
Yeah, again, putting North Judson behind the sticks here, 2nd and long. North Judson don't want to find themselves in this position too often.
Yeah, that makes it 2nd and 16 for the Blue Jays here as Josiah McDaniel gets the call from the sideline, relays it to the huddle, and now they're trotting up to the line. He's going to take it from shotgun with Brock Benson right behind him. This is the formation they've been using to start the third quarter here as they set Trey McGowan in motion. Fake handoff throw, and it is going nowhere. Incomplete.
Let's see what we have here. I don't know what the call was.
Yeah, a flag on the far sideline in front of the Blue Jays. We'll see.
Might be defensive holding because Wilcox was making nice progress to where he was supposed to be, then all of a sudden just slowed down. So, yeah, pass interference.
So pass interference called by the Redskins. Interesting. So it was 2nd and 16.
So again, this will be close to a first down for the Jays. Might be 2nd and 1 or 2nd and short.
2nd and 1, 2nd and short. As these penalties are helping the Blue Jays. We kind of talked about this in the halftime, the Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning halftime show, where these penalties add up. And in a game like this, Chris, you just can't have that many penalties.
Yeah, they might measure this.
And I think they are. They're going to measure this. So they're telling both teams to back up, and the officials are going to see exactly where this ball is spotted and if it is a first down or not. It is so close, too, Chris, and here comes the chain gang. Is that James Adcock?
Yeah, he's on the chain gang.
Oh, very cool. Well, I wondered how you found him down there. It makes sense now. That was a great interview. I'm glad you snagged him.
Yeah, we put him on the chain gang real quick. We didn't want anybody from Knox to know he was on Judson's side. I'm joking. He's on the chain gang.
And they are checking it. It is enough for the first down. You know, that's interesting off the penalty, Chris. The official walks it out, and it just happened to be where he set it down, and then they check it. I find that, what if you had a shorter walking path? What if you walked shorter than the other guy? You know what I mean?
Right. It's amazing how they spot the football. It's an art, that's for sure.
So it will be 1st and 10 for the Blue Jays as they are in Knox Redskin territory. Ball spotted on the 36-yard line. Josiah McDaniel set to go. He's going to take this under center. Brock Benson, and that is Cole Wilcox behind him. He's going to take this. Well, he sets his man in motion. That's Trey McGowan. Takes the snap, hands off to Cole Wilcox up the middle. He's fighting for maybe 4 yards, maybe 5 on the carry. That clock continues to tick. Under 8:30 to go here in the third quarter. 15-12, the Knox Redskins lead their heated rival, the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays.
Yeah, pick up a 5 yards there on first down. North Judson staying ahead of the sticks, which is exactly what you want to do. And I tell you what, man, this Cole Wilcox kid, he's impressive.
Yeah.
Maybe 180 pounds. He bench presses over 400. Just,
jeez,
just an animal.
Only a junior, too, Chris. Here's the play. They take the snap. They hand off up the middle. And fighting forward again. I didn't see who they handed off to.
Benson.
Benson. Brock Benson on the carry. Inching closer to that first down. It'll be 3rd and maybe 1. 3rd and 2 here.
Maybe a foot. Judson has a quarterback sneak if they want to run it.
3rd and 1. McDaniel takes the sneak up the middle. He's going to get the first down and maybe more before he's tackled at about the 19. And, Chris, you called it.
I was wondering how long it was going to take Coach Lambert to see the way Knox is lining up defensively. They're playing their middle linebacker about 5 yards off and head up at the defensive tackle. So there's a natural lane right there just to run quarterback sneak. They could pick up 4, 5, 6 yards every time they run it if they wanted to.
Chris, you may remember in the first half we didn't know who number 66 was out on the field. That's Hunter Redland, just so you know. Hunter Redland, number 66 of the Knox Redskins.
No, it's 55 for the Redskins.
For Judson, for the Blue Jays. Here's a handoff up the middle from McDaniel.
Wilcox on the carry for North Judson. Jay Conroy in on the tackle.
Yeah, 55 for Knox is the player to be named later, I guess.
Yeah, Knox is the number we didn't know, but 66 for the Blue Jays is Hunter Redland. So, 2nd and 6 for the Blue Jays as we catch back up here. Josiah McDaniel will take it under center. Pitch is out. This is Cole Wilcox trying to fight his way forward, and he's tackled immediately by number 24. Nice tackle, Logan Taylor, the senior, on that play.
So 3rd and a short 5 here for North Judson, but they are in 4-down territory inside the red zone.
They gave the tackle to Miles McLaughlin, but I swore it was Logan Taylor. I saw Logan Taylor get a body on him, so Miles may have brought him down first, but Logan Taylor was in on that play as well, as here's 3rd and 4 for the Blue Jays. Under center, Josiah McDaniel. Oh, and he drew the Redskins offside with that hard count, Chris, again.
Yeah, got the 2 D tackles, both of them. Noah Bolin there. Sorry, Noah, but you're actually in the program. I can say your name. Number 55 jumped off sides, too.
So Noah Bolin and number 55 for the Knox Redskins. Offsides, and that makes it 1st and 10 for the Blue Jays.
1st and goal.
1st and goal, thank you. 1st and goal, Josiah McDaniel under center. Takes the snap, hands off to Wilcox, up the middle, fighting his way forward, maybe 3 yards before he's brought down by number 55 of the Redskins, and another couple of Redskins as well in on that play. And we just found out number 55 is Dominique Triska, Chris. Dominique Triska, number 55.
Dominic Triska, okay.
It's never too late. 4:40 to go in the third. Thanks, Russ.
Well, that makes sense because, usually he's wearing 44, and 44 got out here. So,
yeah, he is usually wearing 44. Interesting. Well, we found out finally. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Now he's going to run it himself, moving up the middle. It's Josiah McDaniel still on his feet, and he's going to get the touchdown. Josiah McDaniel, a North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jay touchdown. Big-time play.
Broke 3 tackles there and was able to get into the end zone. And, hey, I tell you what, that drive was eerily similar to the drive that Knox had to start the game.
That's what I was kind of saying earlier on. You know, they took how much time off the clock at this point? Very eerily similar to the first drive the Redskins had to start this game in the first quarter. So now it's 18-15. The Blue Jays take the lead here in the third, and they're going to kick the extra point. It's number 22, Connor Benson. The snap, the hold, the kick is up away, and it is no good. So that keeps it 18-15. We've got a ball game here with 4:18 to go in the third quarter. Wow. This game's going to go down to the wire, Chris.
Yeah, again, 18-15, you're up 3, so it keeps it more of a 18-15 is not a football score, but it keeps it that 3 points that we're accustomed to in the game of football.
Collins Insurance is part of the broadcast tonight, taking care of all your insurance needs. Jim Collins told me to tell you, call him anytime at 574-772-6844. That's Collins Insurance, supporting local high school sports. We also thank the Stark County Co-op, your local agricultural cooperative that offers an array of service and support, including grain, agronomy, seed, fuel, and LP Petroleum. Call them at 574-867-2411 to contact the Stark County Co-op. Finally, today's broadcast is brought to you in part by 5-Star. We thank them for supporting local high school sports and remind you to shop local. That's 5-Star. Where's it at, Chris?
In the Knox Mall, buddy.
In the Knox Mall. 18-15. The Blue Jays lead the Redskins. Mitch Columbia along with sports analyst Chris McGowan down on the sidelines. We're so glad you've joined us here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. The tradition continues. Set to kick away is Connor Benson. Deep to return for the Redskins are Miles McLaughlin and Jake Conroy. We'll see if they kick to him. They do. This is Conroy. He's going to bring it from the 24. Cuts back over to the 34, 35 before he's tackled. And that's where the Redskins will start. It looked like that was number 33 of the Blue Jays on the tackle. Aiden Christensen, the freshman on the tackle, Chris.
Yeah, North Judson notorious for playing underclassmen on their special teams just to get them acclimated to the Friday Night Lights and making a big stop there. So let's see what North Judson has drawn up here defensively, what adjustments they make.
So we have whistles on the play here before they get started. The Whitecap wants to talk things over here.
Yeah, waiting for the change to get set.
Gotcha. Yeah, the Redskins were ready to go right away. This is something they were practicing yesterday in practice, the hurry-up offense. We'll see if the Redskins are able to do it to kind of throw the defense of the Blue Jays off here as taking the snap from shotgun. That's Rowan Jordan. He hands off to – no, he keeps it himself. That's Miles McLaughlin, not Rowan Jordan, and he's going to get to about the 40 to the 41-yard line before he is tackled. So a nice little keeper there by Miles McLaughlin, who has really been taking the majority of the snaps tonight that I can tell, Chris.
Yeah, just a wrinkle that Knox has had. And, as the first 3 games went on, he took more and more snaps under center. So just a continuation.
Miles McLaughlin takes the snap, hands off to Jake Conroy up the middle. He is still on his feet, gets the first down and more. Now he's in Blue Jay territory before he's brought down at the 45-yard line. It looks like a game of pinball out there, Chris.
Yeah, again, Conroy just being very patient there, letting his blocks get set up in front of him and pick up a first down for the Redskins.
Ball spotted on the Blue Jays' 45-yard line. We'll see Rowan Jordan come out now with the play call. We'll see if he takes the snap here.
Nope, it'll be McLaughlin again.
It'll be McLaughlin again. Interesting look here as McLaughlin's going to take it under center. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, trying to get around the corner. He cuts over to the 40, now to the 35, still on his feet before he's brought down at the 32-yard line. Another keeper, a very good run, a big-time first down for the Knox Redskins, and Miles McLaughlin is providing.
Tell you what, Knox has found some success running to their right. The defense is left here so far, so let's see if North Judson can stiffen up on the left side of that defensive alignment.
Under 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter, 18-15. The Blue Jays lead the Redskins. Here's Miles McLaughlin under center. Takes the snap. Hands off to Jake Conroy, who's met immediately by a Blue Jay. Number 68 is who I saw. David Brown, the senior, wrapped his arm up around Jake and didn't allow anything. It'll be 2nd and 10.
But again, Knox is in 4-down territory here as we approach 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter, a very quick third quarter.
Yeah, very fast third quarter. The Blue Jays did a good job of letting that time tick, just like the Redskins did in the first quarter. Little tit for tat here tonight in this historic rivalry between the Knox Redskins and the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays. In shotgun, that is Miles McLaughlin yet again taking the snap, this time from shotgun, sets Jake Conroy in motion, fakes the handoff, pulls it. He keeps it himself up the middle, and he gets tackled and brought down about the 27, 26-yard line, maybe 4, 5 on the carry, if that.
Yeah, just a little run RPO right there. Actually, basically not even a run-pass option there. That was just whether or not you were going to run jet sweep or keep the ball at the quarterback position to run an ISO play. So the outside linebacker went with the jet sweep, and so Miles McLaughlin kept it and picked up 5 yards.
3rd and 6 for the Redskins. This is Rowan Jordan now taking snaps under center. Takes the snap, hands off to Miles McLaughlin. It's a counter up the right side. He may have 2 on the carry, maybe 3 before he's brought down at the 25-yard line. This will bring up 4th down here, Chris.
Yeah, big 4th down here for this Blue Jay defense and this Knox Redskin offense. I tell you, coaching staff here from North Judson screaming, watch the ball, watch the ball. So 4th and 4, big down here.
Big time 4th down for the Knox Redskins. We'll see what they draw up here. We'll see if the Blue Jays can stop it. 30 seconds to go here in the third quarter. 18-15. The Blue Jays lead. Redskins knocking on the door in Blue Jay territory. Miles McLaughlin takes the snap. He's looking to throw. Wide open. It's Jake Conroy. But Cole Wilcox bats it out of the air. What a defensive stop for the Blue Jays, Chris.
Yeah, Cole Wilcox showing his athleticism there. Conroy was behind him. The play-action pass, he sucked up, but was able to recover with that athleticism and a big 4th down stop for the Jays.
Huge stop for the Jays deep in their own territory. This is exactly what they needed. Up by 3 points with 20 seconds to go here in the third quarter, and they have a chance to make the lead even better here. We'll see what they can do.
Points would be huge on this possession, but again, if you could just get 2 or 3 first downs and flip the field position, that would be huge.
Josiah McDaniel will take the snap under center. Brock Benson and Cole Wilcox in the backfield. Pitch is out. This is Wilcox. Here he comes, moving up forward to the right side, and he's going to get tackled, maybe a yard or 2 on the carry, if that.
And that'll be the end of the third quarter.
So that is the end of the third quarter, and we're going to take a break with them. 18-15 as the Blue Jays lead the Knox Redskins. This is the historic rivalry, the Stark County Battle. You're listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
At First Farmers Bank and Trust, we know that when agriculture thrives, we all do. It's the heart and grit of our agricultural communities that keep the crops coming in and the livestock cared for. Hi, I'm Isaac Blue, your ag lender at First Farmers here in Knox and North Judson. Thank you for all your hard work. And when you're ready to talk about taking your ag operation to the next level, come by for a visit. Let's harvest success together. First Farmers Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
This is Brett Lambert, head coach of the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays. Stay tuned for more Blue Jay football on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Hey folks, Auto Park Fort LaPorte has got some news for you. We now have the largest selection of pre-owned vehicles in LaPorte County. So if you're in the market, come and check us out because right now is the best time to trade in your current vehicle. Not interested in purchasing a vehicle? That's okay. We'll buy yours even if you don't buy ours. Not currently in the market, but your car needs serviced? Come check out our newly renovated service department and let them take care of all your service needs. And remember, we're not just an auto dealer, we're an auto park.
Back at Community Field, Mitch Columby and sports analyst Chris McGowan as we go to the fourth quarter. 18-15, the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays lead the Knox Redskins. In the Stark County battle, nobody misses in this area. Hey, my own friend Matt Ketchum drove from Rush County, Indiana, 3.5 hours to catch this big-time rivalry, and we're so glad he came. We're so glad you've joined us here on KVB's WKVI. Starting the fourth quarter, 2nd and 9, Josiah McDaniel takes the snap from shotgun, hands off to Brock Benson, and he's tackled immediately. I don't know if he got a yard, Chris.
He did not. Knox doing a good job of making Brock Benson bounce that out. So it's going to be a big third down here for North Judson.
3rd and 10 is what they're showing on the scoreboard for the Blue Jays here. As we are in the fourth quarter, it's all or nothing right now. Josiah McDaniel from shotgun. Sets Cole Wilcox in motion, takes the snap, fake hands off to Brock Benson, now pitches out to Wilcox, who breaks a tackle, still on his feet. Now it takes 2, 3, 4 Knox Redskins to bring him down, and the D is there right now for the Redskins, Chris.
Yeah, very good pursuit there by the Knox Redskin defense. So again, no gain there on third down, so 4th and 10 for the Blue Jays.
It'll be interesting to see what they do here. I assume you punt here, Chris.
Oh, yeah.
Need to get a big booming punt. Not
Got
only
the wind behind him here, so.
And not only is Josiah McDaniel the quarterback, he also has been the punter. Oh, he's going to throw it. It's a trick play. Cole Wilcox comes up with it. It's on the floor. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by Logan Taylor. And they are calling it an incomplete pass. So that's where the Redskins will take over, Chris. Wow.
Gutsy call there by Coach Lambert on the fake punt. Cole Wilcox just catches the football. It's a moot point. It's a first down. But, again, the North Judson defense now, if they're back against the wall here, have to step up big.
So 1st and 10 in Blue Jay territory. The ball spotted at the 25-yard line. That's where the Knox Redskins are going to take over. And this is Rowan Jordan from shotgun with Miles McLaughlin to his left. He's going to take the snap, hands off to Miles, up the middle, he breaks away, spins around, and he's finally brought down at about the 18, 19-yard line, and that run felt good if you're a Knox Redskin, Chris.
Yeah, good pickup on first down for the Redskins. So staying ahead of the sticks.
2nd and 4 with 10 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. 18-15, the Blue Jays lead the Redskins. From shotgun, Rowan Jordan with Miles McLaughlin to his left. Takes the snap, Fake hands off, keeps it himself, rolling up the middle. He's got space, still on his feet before he's brought down at about the 13-yard line. A nice keeper by Rowan Jordan.
That'll be enough for Redskins. First down, Redskins.
So the Redskins get the first down, as you heard clearly. You like that one?
Oh, that's pretty good.
We'll just plug the radio into the PA. How's that, Chris? Takes the snap, hands off to Miles McLaughlin up the right, flags fly, and he's fighting his way forward. Well, we'll see what the flags are.
I think there's going to be a hold here. Going to be a holding here on the Redskins, so back them up 10.
Costly penalties. We've talked about it. I'm almost exhausted talking about it. Too many penalties tonight. That's one thing we talked about with the Knox Redskins with head coach Russ Radke on the Saturday Sports Line. It's just the penalties. You know, they are 3-0, but they've had penalties throughout this season that they just can't have happen, especially in tight situations. Yeah,
especially against a good football team. And right now, the penalties and the 2 turnovers have kept North Judson in this game.
So now we've got whistles on the play. As we'll see here.
Yards.
You say what now, Chris?
They were explaining how they were marking off the 10 yards of the holding penalty.
1st and 17 for the Redskins. Rowan Jordan, a pitch out to Miles McLaughlin around the corner to the 15, to the 10. He's still on his feet. The ball's loose. It goes out of bounds. There's a flag on the play. A lot happened there, Chris.
Going to be another holding.
The Redskin Nation not happy with that call. Another penalty on the Redskins. Stop the clock at 8:50 to go here in the ball game. It's 18-15. The Blue Jays took the lead. The Redskins had the lead the entire first half. The Blue Jays were able to punch one in here in the third. Or in the third. Now we're in the fourth, excuse me. As it is a holding penalty on the Knox Redskins. That knocks them back even more, Chris. My gosh.
I thought they changed the rule that where the 10-yard, the holding was going to be from the previous spot, not from the point of the infraction. I thought they changed that rule, but maybe not.
So, first in eternity for the Redskins here. As this is Miles McLaughlin from shotgun. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Jake Conroy up the middle, and he keeps trucking his way forward. He got maybe 10 yards on the carry, which helps. Nice run there by Miles.
Yeah, very good read there by Miles McLaughlin. Again, that jet sweep, just either gonna hand it off to Conroy, who's a nice back to give the ball to, but if the linebackers flow with the jet sweep, he's just going to keep it and get north, and he did that for 10 yards.
2nd and 17 for the Redskins. The clock continues to roll, coming up on 8 minutes to go here in the ball game. It looks like the Redskins are going to call a timeout here and talk things over, Chris. With 3 points, the difference here, it's interesting to see what you would do if you're on offense, but also defensively here deep in your own territory. What are you telling your defense here in the huddle if you're the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays?
Right now you got to trust your keys and trust what you see and trust the game plan. Somebody's got to step up and make a big play for the Blue Jays. It's going to be 2nd and 17. And, the interesting thing is Knox does have a kicking game. Conroy's got a leg, so if you aren't able to get in a 4-down situation where you're comfortable going for it, do you attempt to tie the game up?
Yeah, exactly. And just like you said, Jake Conroy, he's able to make those kicks happen. So you're in field goal territory. Tying it would be better than going away with nothing. But trying to punch one in.
Yeah, the benefit of going for it and not getting it is the fact that you pin North Judson very deep in their own territory.
Yep. A lot of different ways this could play out here as it's 2nd and 18, the scoreboard says.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there's issues here on the sideline with Miles McLaughlin. They're telling him he can't come out on the field. I guess he took his helmet on off on the field, and the official said he's got to sit out this play. So now we see running in number 8, Connor Winzak, and this is Rowan Jordan from shotgun. A lot of storylines happening here tonight, but wouldn't have it any other way in this historic rivalry as here's Rowan Jordan from shotgun. Steps back, looks to throw, wide open. It's Jake Conroy for a Knox Redskin touchdown. What a play. Big time throw from Rowan Jordan. We didn't need Miles. We'll take care of it. What a play for the Knox Redskins as they take back the lead, 21-18, Chris. And now we've got whistles again.
Yeah, the clock kept running after the touchdown there, so about 30 seconds ran off the clock.
So we'll see how much time they want to add to the clock here. Big time pass play, and that's something we've talked about. The Knox Redskins, a Russ Radke team, is not normally a pass-heavy team. That's not the first time we've seen the Knox Redskins pass and be successful at it this season, Chris.
Yeah, North Judson just got caught looking in the backfield there. I mean, I don't know what they were looking at. It was an empty backfield. It was either going to be a quarterback draw or a pass.
They're going to kick the
how
extra
you get
point.
Beat that bad.
And they are going to kick the extra point. The snap, the hold, the kick is up away, and Jake Conroy like that. He's flexing his muscles, looking back to Redskin Nation. A big-time kick makes it 22-18, a 4-point lead for the Redskins over the Blue Jays. So now if you're North Judson here, Chris, you got to score a touchdown.
Yep, exactly. That the missed 2-point conversions and the extra point have come back to haunt you.
The clock is stopped at 7 minutes and 35 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. With that Redskins touchdown, you can almost feel the urgency on the Blue Jays sideline. You see Trey McGowan and Josiah McDaniel deep to return for the Blue Jays. The Redskins, Jake Conroy in that leg. And Conroy coming off a week last week where he broke the most points scored in a game as a Knox Redskin. 5 touchdowns total, 38 points. This kid is incredible. And not only all of that, he can kick very, very well. So here, set to go, is Jake Conroy to kick this one away. Conroy awaiting the official whistle. There's been some lull moments in this game. Here we go, finally. Jake Conroy set to kick. Deep, booming kick back to Trey McGowan, and that's who's going to bring it forward from the 18. Crosses the 20, now to the 25, 30, and that's where he's brought down about the 31-yard line. So a nice little return there by Trey McGowan.
1st and 10, North Judson.
All right, so 7:31 here in the fourth quarter. That's what's left. North Judson down 4, got all 3 timeouts. This is what you play the games for.
Yeah, exactly. Right here is what you play the game for. Big-time moment like this in this rivalry matchup. All for respect here. 7:31 to go in the ball game. Josiah McDaniel's going to take this under center. He's got Brock Benson behind him in the backfield. Looks like Josiah just whispered something into Brock's ear. They're on the same page. Here we go. McDaniel takes the snap, hands off to Benson, up the middle, breaks away to the 40, now to the 45-50. He's tripped up by Jake Conroy before he's tackled at the 49 in Knox Redskin territory. That's a Brock Benson first down, baby.
Yeah, touchdown-saving tackle there by Conroy, who dove and was able to grab an ankle there for Benson scoring.
1st and 10 for the Blue Jays. In Redskin territory, ball spotted at the 47-yard line. Josiah McDaniel from shotgun. Brock Benson behind him. Takes the snap, fake hands off, keeps it himself. Now he's going to cross over to the 40, still on his feet before he's finally brought down at about the 37-yard line. Another 9-yard run, maybe a first down run, Chris.
Yeah, and there's that quarterback ISO that I talked about earlier in the first half. North Judson coming back to it. And they are going to say first down.
So it is a first down. Another first down run for the Knox Redskins. For the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays. My mind is going crazy tonight, Chris. It's that type of evening. I'm wired right now. It's going to be hard to go to bed tonight. Under center, Josiah McDaniel takes the snap, hands off to Brock Benson, and he's met by a couple of Redskins and brought down maybe a yard on the carry. So 2 first down runs. The third play on this drive only gets a yard. So the Redskins trying to sew up those holes up front.
And again, approaching 6.5 minutes left to go here in the contest. North Judson down 4, still got 3 timeouts.
Yeah, and
but you don't want to find yourself in 2nd and long very often.
Yeah, well, and on top of that, if the Blue Jays keep moving the chains like this, they have no problem letting that clock tick, I assume, Chris. Takes the snap from shotgun, fakes the handoff, keeps it himself before he's finally brought down. Maybe 5 on the carry. A nice little run by Josiah McDaniel on the keeper.
Jake Conroy in on the tackle for the Redskins.
So 3rd and 5 for North Judson. Watch a hard count here.
So 3rd and 5 for the Blue Jays, as Chris just said. We'll see what they draw up here. Very interesting. They've had several 3rd down conversions tonight. You hear Redskin Nation stomping their feet, hoping to cheer on these Redskins on the D. The Blue Jays. McDaniel sets Trey McGowan in motion and offsides. It looks like the Redskins may have jumped here. We'll see what they call. Very interesting. And it will be on the Redskins, and that is so close to the first down, Chris. You suppose they're going to measure this one too?
I don't know. They're going to, waiting right now to see. Coach Lambert may ask for a measurement.
Well, with what Knox got last drive, I would definitely ask for a measurement as well.
Encroachment penalty against the Redskins.
As it is going to be a first down.
He called first down, so.
They have not moved the chains quite yet.
Yeah, the white cap said first down, but the chains have not moved.
Exactly. it's just been that kind of night, it's just so much energy in the area. There kind of has to be these moments where nothing happens so that everybody can be on the same page and make sure the right play calls are being made. I think the officials are doing a good job of that tonight, Chris, saying, hey, let's make sure we get this right tonight, especially in this kind of matchup. They are really having a conference over where they're going to spot this ball here.
And they are going to measure.
They are going to measure. Well, we kind of figured that that's what they were going to end up doing in this type of game. And there's been moments where nothing is happening. It's kind of hard to broadcast the game because there's just moments where everyone's standing around conversing and talking. It's just like we said, these officials want to make sure they're getting the call made right, and that's why there are these moments where nothing's happening. It's kind of just it's very calming in a sense, but also nerve-wracking at the same time.
The flow has been
yes.
It's going to be a first down.
So it is a first down for the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays as they inch closer into Knox Redskin territory. The ball is spotted on the Knox Redskins 27-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Blue Jays. 5:26 to go here in the ball game. It's 22-18. The Knox Redskins lead. Josiah McDaniel's going to take this from shotgun. He's got Brock Benson right behind him. McDaniel takes the snap. It's low into the grass. He's going to keep it himself. Now he's running up the left side in front of the Blue Jays. He's met by a couple of Redskins before he's knocked out of bounds. Maybe a yard or two on the carry.
Tackle made by Miles McLaughlin and Jake Conroy.
So Miles and Jake
Knox on this possession has switched up defensively. They've gone to a 5-man front. They brought in Isaiah Jones, who plays offense, to put him up at the nose position here.
Yeah, a lot of things that the Redskins have done tonight. They've ebbed and flowed. They've moved with the game to change, to get a better look. As here is Josiah McDaniel under center, taking the snap, handing off to Brock Benson up the middle, and I don't think he got a yard. Well, he got maybe a yard or two. And that's going to bring up 3rd down here, Chris. So the Redskins might want to watch for the hard count here as the Blue Jays have been able to get them off sides a couple of times tonight.
And if you're North Judson here, you're definitely 4-down territory with 4 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the game.
Clock continues to roll. Under 4:30 to go here in the 4th quarter. Josiah McDaniel under center. Sets Trey McGowan in motion. Fakes the handoff. It's, fumble on the play. Here come the Redskins. They pick it up. Now they're going to get to the 40. Josiah McDaniel's trying to track him down, and he is going to bring. He took it back. Oh, my goodness. Josiah McDaniel just took it back. Now he's crossing the 45, and he's tackled at the 46. So Josiah McDaniel didn't try to tackle. He wanted to strip the ball. That's something that head coach Brett Lambert was preaching to his kids on Wednesday when I was at practice. Are you going to strip the ball? Each play, are you going to strip the ball? That's something that Brett Lambert has harped on his boys about. That's exactly what Josiah McDaniel just did, Chris. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable play there by Josiah McDaniel. And here's the other thing on this. Because of the change of possession, and then the possession changed back.
They get a first and 10. Would you want it any other way, folks? The historic rivalry between the Knox Redskins and the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays. Boy, Chris and I are tickled pink that we have the opportunity to do this. What a fantastic game, an atmosphere unlike anything I've been a part of. This is so electric. I'm not going to bed tonight, Chris. I can tell you that much.
All right, so now North Judson's got the ball 1st and 10 with 4 minutes and 10 seconds to go and 3 timeouts, down 4.
Ball spotted on their own 48-yard line, so they've got some work to do here with the Redskins in the lead by 4 points. McDaniel from shotgun. Looks over to the sideline. Waves it off. Sets Cole Wilcox in motion. Flags fly. And we'll see what they call here. false start on the offense, so that pushes the Blue Jays back. So that's going to make it 1st and 15 for the Blue Jays. Pushes the ball back to the 42-yard line in Blue Jay territory here. McDaniel gets the play call from head coach Brett Lambert. He trots up to the huddle, relays the play to his teammates. Now they break the huddle, and he trots up to the line. McDaniel's had a great game tonight. That strip was one we won't forget. Under center. Brock Benson behind him in the backfield. Takes the snap, hands off to Benson, dances around, still on his feet. Now he's finally brought down at about the 47-yard line, so they got those 5 yards back with the clock continuing to roll. Under 4 minutes to go, 22-18, the Redskins lead. So, yeah, very. So, So, 2nd and 11 here. Josiah McDaniel on his own 47-yard line. Sets Cole Wilcox in motion. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, looking to pass. He does. It's caught by Trey McGowan, who's still on his feet, and tackled at the 50-yard line, and that'll be 3rd down.
Tackle made by Rowan Jordan.
Rowan Jordan on the tackle. Clock continues to roll. 3 minutes to go here in the ball game. Correct me if I'm saying this, but the Blue Jays still have all 3 of their timeouts, correct, Chris?
That is correct.
May have to use one here shortly. We'll see what they do. Josiah McDaniel from shotgun. Brock Benson right next to him. Timeout. And Josiah McDaniel saw the play clock winding down. They had to call a timeout there, Chris.
Yeah, very heads-up play by Josiah McDaniel. Seeing the play clock under 3 seconds there, calling the timeout. So
the Blue Jays burn the first of 3 of their timeouts here in this second half. That stops the clock at 2:28. 22-18 with 2:28 to go in the fourth.
No penalty on the play.
Could it be more fitting?
I'm still amazed at the play that Josiah McDaniel made. Logan Taylor did a great job of scooping that ball up.
That'll be fun to find it'll be fun to find that play for tomorrow's Saturday Sports Line, Chris, because you and I just were going insane. Well, we'd never seen anything like that before.
Right.
Hey, man, that's one thing I will say. We are not short of excitement on this broadcast each and every week. We are so excited to do this. You could just tell we love it. We love it so much. At the end of the day, we want to entertain you. That's what it's all about. And we hope you are entertained on this Friday evening underneath the Friday night lights from Community Field in Knox, Indiana. The Redskins lead their historic rival, the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays, 22-18. Here's 3rd and 8 for the Blue Jays out of the timeout. We'll see what they've drawn up. It's Josiah McDaniel from shotgun. Brock Benson right behind him. Here we go. Sets his man in motion. Takes the snap. It's low. Flags fly. Josiah McDaniels throws his hands in the air. We'll see what they call.
False start again. Procedure penalty.
Procedure penalty against North Judson.
So that hurts the Blue Jays. It pushes them back even more. It'll be 3rd and 13 now, Chris. We've seen the Blue Jays able to get a first down on 3rd, but we'll see what they can do here. Ball spotted at the 45-yard line in Blue Jay territory. 3rd and 13. The Blue Jays need this one. Josiah McDaniel from shotgun sets his man in motion, takes the snap, fakes the handoff, looking to throw, deep throw down the middle, and it's going to be overthrown as that'll bring up 4th down for the Blue Jays. Unfortunate there. threw it over the middle. Deep ball, intended target number 20. Noah Radke, the senior, just was overthrown on that play.
Yeah, had him, just overshot the receiver. And again, now 4th and 13 for all intents and purposes. This could be the ball game.
2:21 to go, 22-18. The Redskins lead. It's 4th and 13, and the Blue Jays are going for it. Logan Taylor, the Knox Redskins, looks over to Redskin Nation, trying to fire him up, waving his arms in the air. Everyone's getting loud. Sets his man in motion, takes the snap, steps back to throw. Here comes McDaniel, and he is going to be brought down for a sack in the backfield, and that's a turnover on down. Turnover on downs. The Knox Redskins take over right there, 22-18. What a big-time lead for the Redskins. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Redskins in Blue Jay territory. Ball spotted on the 44-yard line. We said it earlier, it's a much different ball game than it was 1 year ago. The officials are having a conversation now, as they have most of tonight. So they wanted the clock to say 2:12 to go in the ball game. 2:12. So they added time. So that's where the Redskins will start. 1st and 10. Ball on the Blue Jays' 44-yard line. Now we hear the whistle. Taking the snap is Rowan Jordan, handing off to Jake Conroy up the right side, and he may have 3 on the carry before he's brought down.
North Judson will take their second timeout.
So Judson burns their second. That stops the clock at 2:05 to go here in the 4th. It'll bring up 2nd down for the Redskins. You know, and there's still time here, Chris. There's still time.
Well, North Judson will be able to stop the clock one more time. I don't look for Knox to throw the ball here, because obviously that will stop the clock. You don't want to do that.
Right.
The clock's your friend. You want to keep it running. So North Judson here is going to have to come up big. Try to first guy stay in the runner up. Second guy come in and try to strip it.
Well, we remind you, Zingo Express of Knox is a proud sponsor of tonight's action. Stop by Zingo Express in Knox and fuel up both you and your vehicle the Zingo Express way. Hey, stop by Papa Farm Pizza after the game tonight for fresh ingredients that separate their pizza from any others. That's Papa Farm Pizza, downtown Knox. 2nd and 8. Ball on the 43. Redskins trot up to the line. Looks like this is Miles McLaughlin to take the snap with Jake Conroy to his left. From shotgun, McLaughlin takes the snap. He's going to run it up the middle himself. He's met by a few Blue Jays, still fights his way forward before he's tackled to about the 34-yard line. It's close to a 1st down there, Chris. Wow. So they're going to spot the ball at the 35-yard line, just short of the 1st down there, Chris.
Yeah, I heard somebody in the background there asking why they're spotting the ball there. A very good spot if you're a Blue Jay fan.
Yeah.
But a 1st down here seals the game, so North Judson's going to have to come up with a stop here because they are out of timeouts.
Yeah, they just burned their 3rd.
I think that I think Knox is in 4-down territory here, so if they don't pick it up here on 3rd down, they will definitely go for it on 4th.
3rd and 1. 1 yard for the Redskins. They haven't had much trouble getting a yard. Such an interesting game. A lot of things happened throughout the night. as you see both teams now trotting back out onto the field with 1:51 to go here in the ball game. The Blue Jays have no timeouts left. It's 3rd and 1 for the Redskins. If they get this first down, just like Chris said, it's the ball game. So here we go. Under center, taking the snap, Miles McLaughlin. He does. Quarterback keep up the middle. We'll see where they spot it. Did he get enough? And he did get the first down, and that keeps the clock ticking. 1:40 to go in the ball game, 22-18. It looks like the Knox Redskins know they have it in hand. You see Jake Conroy and Miles McLaughlin pumping up Knox Redskin Nation. They know what's at stake here.
Yeah, just a couple knees away from going 4-0.
We assume to see a victory formation here as Rowan Jordan will most likely kneel this. Taking his time, letting that clock tick, and I don't blame him. And he takes the kneel to keep the clock ticking. They're going to have to kneel one more time, but the Knox Redskins are going to win this historic rivalry over the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays. A big-time difference from last year's shutout where the Blue Jays beat the Redskins 26-0. Now the Redskins have a little taste back at them. Quit moving your phone in your pocket, Chris. We can hear that. You heading up here?
Yeah, I'm heading up.
All right, as that's Rowan Jordan taking the second knee, as that will be the end of the ball game. The Knox Redskins beat the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays 22-18 in a big-time win here at Community Field in Knox, Indiana. Boy, we were so happy to be here for you. For sports analyst Chris McGowan, I'm Mitch Columbi. You're listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Howard's Marathon in Winamac has a reputation built on getting things done right. With 30 years' experience as an ASE Master Auto Technician, Dean Wentz is the right choice for the auto repairs or service. From auto computer diagnostic checks to new batteries and tires, they can take care of it all. Howard's Marathon is a proud supporter of area high school sports and wishes all teams a great season. Howard's Marathon, 121 South Monticello Street in Winamac. Call 574-946-6894.
The key to high-yielding crops is accurate and dependable soil testing. This is Andy Awald of Farm Fertilizers and Seeds. Having the right information to make the most profitable fertility decisions is what Image Services from Farm Fertilizers and Seeds is all about. We combine cutting-edge technology and computerized record-keeping with a common-sense approach to soil sampling and fertilizer recommendations. Whether it be by management zone for field-level applications or grid-based for variable rate applications, count on Image Services by Farm Fertilizers and Seeds for your soil service needs this fall.
Real magic is everywhere. It's in your mom's cooking, in 4-hour dinners with friends, in that first bite of something new, and in the fizz of a Coca-Cola. Now with so many options for less than $5, the Coca-Cola Value Collection will help you make the most out of every magic moment for so much less. Taste the magic for less with Coca-Cola.
Welcome to the Collins Insurance Agency's post-game show. Let's get back to Mitch Columbi and Chris McGowan.
22-18 is the final as the Knox Redskins take down their historic rival, the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays here at Community Field in Knox, Indiana. I'm Mitch Columbi. The tradition continues here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting as WKVI will always be there. Well, we're waiting on Chris to get up to the booth here this evening. It was a fantastic game, just a really great ball game. It went back and forth, just a lot of energy. The Redskins led most of the way, and it just really was a Knox Redskin night. The Blue Jays were able to come back in the third quarter, but the Knox Redskins were able to make it happen, and tonight was their night. Redemption of looking out onto the field. I saw Jake Conroy run up to Josiah McDaniel and pat him on the the shoulder pad there. Some good sportsmanship. As both these teams know, it was a really hard-fought game. Chris, I got to get your overall opinion on tonight's game. Can you hear me, Chris? No, he doesn't have his earbuds in. Boy, there he goes. Chris, can you hear me? No, he can't hear me. He's given up on me as he is in full mode right now down there on the sideline, loving everything about it. It looks like the coaches are talking things over right now. Just a hard-fought ball game between these two teams. This rivalry means so much to this area of Indiana, the entire state of Indiana for that fact. So it just was overall an amazing experience. But again, the final 22-18 as what a game it was. Unbelievable. It just really went down to the wire. Chris, what are you doing, man? Come on. He's forgot about the broadcast, I think, tonight. But we do want to remind you, Web Printing and JT Shirt Shack in Winamac is proud to be part of the broadcast this evening. Web Printing and JT Shirt Shack provides all your printing, screen printing, apparel, and embroidery needs. Call 574-946-3551 and ask for Tina. We appreciate them and their support toward helping continue the tradition. Also, tonight's broadcast is brought to you in part by Nepco Crane and Equipment Services, specializing in mobile crane service. Call Jois Nepp at 1-800-590-2272 for all your residential, commercial, and agricultural crane needs. Well, I got to figure out how to talk to myself here. Chris just dropped the ball. He doesn't want to talk to me now. So it's just been an amazing evening this evening as it just really, really, really showed why this historic rivalry meant so much. Since we can't bring Chris in here, why don't we bring in my good friend Matt Ketchum. Matt, all the way from Rush County, Indiana, you got your taste of this historic rivalry. Give us your thoughts after that one.
That game was insane.
It was insane.
That was an incredible high school football game.
Well, and you said the last full game that you'd been to, you go to state, you see high school football games at state, but the last real high school football game that you had been to was when you played in high school all those years ago, believe it or not, Matt. But all in all, I mean, what an amazing experience.
Yeah, I haven't been to a regular season high school football game since I played in one, so that was a really special thing for me to see, and it was a really good game. Glad I came.
Worth the 3.5-hour drive?
Well worth it.
Well, he's not the only one, folks. Around the state of Indiana know that this game means a lot. You know, our very own Terry Minix during basketball season said it best. In 91 other counties, it's just a game, but in Stark County, it's a war, and that's exactly what happened. Is now I see Chris McGowan. I appreciate you being here, Matt. It means a lot. Thanks so much.
Thanks for having me, man. It was a pleasure.
Absolutely. As finally we have Chris McGowan here, I was trying to figure out who to talk to there, Chris. I lost you on the sidelines. What was going on down there, man? Something serious happening?
From what I've gathered, just some extra words being said there, and then I got caught in a crowd there, so I felt like a salmon swimming upstream. But
well, I saw the coaches kind of conversing back and forth there. I said, that's just part of this rivalry. That's just part of what it is,
Yeah, and in a close contested game like that, some emotions get the better of both coaching staffs, but cooler heads have prevailed. So
yeah, absolutely.
No harm, no foul.
Well, we're going to take a break and come back to announce our Stark County Co-op play of the game. We have some work to do. We'll converse in the break. But the Knox Redskins beat the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays tonight 22-18. Stay tuned. We'll be back for the Stark County Co-op play of the game. You're listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
It's hard to believe, but time sure does fly by. Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox are celebrating over 30 years of taking care of all of your insurance needs in our communities.
If I could turn back time. And we're not going anywhere.
Stop in and see Jim and the crew at Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox.
Insurance you can count on from a business you've trusted since 1989.
Proud presidential partners of Western Reserve.
On the way home from the game, a deer jumps in front of your truck. And now you've got to get that truck repaired. Make it easy on yourself. Take it to Mark's Body Shop. Mark's has done expert auto body service since 1998 and will work with you and your insurance provider for collision repair, custom body paint, and insurance work. And all work guaranteed by owner Mark Schell. Mark's Body Shop, proud to support high school sports. 772-7003.
Since 1936, Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning have always taken pride in doing the job right. Third-generation owner Brian Hammond and his family have always set the standard when it comes to taking care of all your heating and cooling needs. Making your home a comfortable home is the absolute top priority. If you are uncomfortable in your home, give them a call at 574-936-4660. Follow them on Facebook. Let Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning help you take control of your comfort.
It's time for the Stark County Co-op play of the game. Let's return to the voices of WKVI Sports, Mitch Columbi and Chris McGowan.
Thanks to my good friend John Thompson, the announcer there, as the final 22-18, the Knox Redskins beat the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays. I am Mitch Columbi, along with sports analyst Chris McGowan. It's time for our Stark County Co-op play of the game. Chris, I think you've narrowed it down.
That's got to be the 2nd and 17 there in the fourth quarter with about 7.5 minutes to go. 7:36 to be exact. Jake Conroy, 20-yard pass from Roland Jordan, like I said, on 2nd and 17 to put Knox ahead 22-18.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, that was the play that the officials wouldn't allow Miles McLaughlin back onto the field.
Right. Knox went empty backfield on 2nd and 17 after having two holding penalties on back-to-back plays after North Judson went for a fake punt on their own 25-yard line. Just a whole series of the last 9 minutes of that game, or 7.5 minutes of that game, was just wild, chaotic, frantic, just crazy stuff.
And it's not going to be the play of the game, obviously, but one play that sticks out is the strip right in front of you. Josiah McDaniel, walk us through that play.
Okay, North Judson runs a toss to Cole Wilcox. And I couldn't tell who came up. I don't know if it was Conroy or McLaughlin came up and put their helmet. Might have been Rowan Jordan. Put their helmet right on the ball, and it pops out. Logan Taylor's on the spot. He scoops it up. You think he's going to score. He gets ran down from behind about 25 yards down the field by Josiah McDaniel, the quarterback, and he just strips it from behind and then takes it away from him and starts running back the other way. It was total chaos. I've never seen anything like that. That right there, that tells you how bad both teams wanted this, because Knox made two spectacular plays on that, and North Judson made a spectacular play to get the ball back to give themselves a chance to win it with 4 minutes to go, because they took over now 1st and 10 on their own 48 with a chance to take the lead.
And I think it just shows the legend lives on between these two teams. You just never know what you're going to see. And like the coaches have said, it's this game, whether you win or lose. Yeah, you want to win it. It's a conference game. But this type of game gets you better.
Yeah, and both teams, I think, did improve tonight. This Knox team has a far cry from where they were a year ago. Yeah. But again, North Judson, I think the Sanchez kid, missing the Sanchez kid hurts for North Judson because of what he brings size-wise and strength-wise, both to the offensive line and the defensive line. So, again, hey, you got to give Knox credit. They made enough plays to win, and right now they're sitting atop the conference.
They are sitting atop the conference, undefeated and looking good. Now, one thing I always like to bring up, I don't know if it's a good thing to bring up, but we always have to remember North Judson's a 1A school. They were in the game last week against a 4A school in Culver Academy. They only lost by 4 points. They're in a game here against a 3A school in the Knox Redskins. Their rivalry, they lose by 4 points. What's this say about the 1A school, the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays?
Honestly, having graduated from North Judson and having coached at North Judson, we didn't care.
Yeah, it's obvious.
Yeah, we didn't care what size the other school was. Most teams we're going to play were going to be bigger than us anyway. And, one thing that we're taught over there is, hey, they bleed just like we do. So again, and they put their pants on one leg at a time. So it doesn't matter whether they're 6A, 5A, 4A, 3A. It doesn't matter. Let's line up and let's play the game of football.
Well, it was an excellent game. Chris and I are stoked. It's going to be hard for me to fall asleep after that one, but we're going to take a break and come back as we'll announce our Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game. For sports analyst Chris McGowan, I'm Mitch Columbi. You're listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
The Stark County Co-op has been a member-owned farm services co-op in Stark County since 1928. That's over 90 years, and they're still providing the same quality agronomy services to the farming community of Stark and surrounding counties. The Stark County Co-op is an LP and fuel provider. The Stark County Co-op purchases grain at both locations, Hamlet and Browns. You can reach them by phone at 1-800-782-3392, the Stark County Co-op.
This presentation of our area's local high school sports is sponsored by Pulaski Memorial Hospital in Winamac. Pulaski Memorial Hospital is dedicated to providing excellent health care to improve the health and quality of life for the people and the community they serve. They will meet the community's needs and exceed their expectations by creating the best possible health care experience. For more information of the services they provide, call 946-2100.
Have you ever wondered how much I could sell my vehicle for? Well, Auto Park Chevrolet GMC can help with that. We're looking to buy your vehicle. It is a quick, simple process that puts money in your pocket. Stop by the Auto Park on Oak Road for one of our sales professionals to assess your vehicle and have a cash price for you in moments. If you're looking to trade, we have stacks of inventory for you to choose from, or you can walk away with a check in hand. Don't hassle with listing on Marketplace or waiting forever to sell it privately. Let us make you an offer today. Auto Park Chevrolet GMC. Check us out at www.autoparkchevroletbuickgmc.com or call 574-936-5590 or come to see us next to Walmart in Plymouth.
Time to announce the Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game. Mitch?
Hey, thanks, John. It's time now for our Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game, given in memory of Ashley Derrickson, a 2008 graduate of North Judson-San Pierre High School who battled cancer throughout her high school career before losing that battle on December 12th of 2008. Hey, we'll tell you who's earned that honor after this word from 5-star.
5-Star, the largest meat and grocery store in the area, focused on quality, value, and customer service. The 5 stars in the name of the store come from 5 family members of the original owners serving in World War II, each one represented by a blue star on a flag hanging in the front window of the family home. That's why even decades later, 5-Star is known for its dedication to service. Now, that dedication means savings for you. 5-Star, one of the We Care stores, the area's largest meat and grocery store, focused on quality, value, and customer service. Located, you know where, in the Knox Mall.
Our Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game. Where's number 2? I tell you what, it's almost like
it's a reoccurring theme.
Yeah, it's a reoccurring theme. Miles McLaughlin, 18 rushes, 142 yards, and took a lot of snaps under center tonight. Played a lot of quarterback, a lot of wildcat. But again, just a great performance, gutty performance by that kid. Kind of banged up, and Conroy's banged up too. I mean,
right?
Seems like. Jake's getting all the glory putting the ball in the end zone, and McLaughlin's doing, I don't know, it's a great problem to have. Yeah. It's a nice two-headed monster. But if we have to name one individual tonight, it's going to be number 2 for the Knox Redskins, Miles McLaughlin.
Well, I'd say he, along with his other teammates, remembered last year, and they came out with a sense of urgency. They came out with a definite sense of urgency. They wanted to prove that they were better than they were last year, and I think they did that, Chris.
Yeah, they did that, and again, just a great performance by the Knox Redskins. Come out on top, just made enough plays to get the job done. And, 4-0 on the regular season and 3-0 in the conference.
Absolutely. We look around our other area schools. We see the Culver Cavaliers lose to the West Central Trojans. 52-18 was the final. Also, the Winamac Warriors falling short to LaVille, 38-6. The last score you got from Superintendent Ben Anderson was 35-14.
Boone Grove.
South Central was down at home. It is their homecoming tonight to Boone Grove. So a tight situation. We'll keep our eye on there. But all in all, Chris, what an amazing game tonight. I think it was probably one of the better experiences I've ever had broadcasting a football game.
Yeah, back and forth. Both teams didn't quit, and Knox, like I said, Knox made enough plays to get the job done, and both these teams are going to be better from this.
Absolutely. You can only imagine what the conversations are like on both sides. You know, what's the locker room like in the Knox Redskin locker room? What's the locker room like in the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jay locker room? You know, it's just moments like these is why this game is so important. If it wasn't important, they wouldn't care, and you could tell both teams really cared. Well, KVB's WKVI Sports is back in action next Friday night as we will be broadcasting Week 5 of Indiana High School football from North Judson, Indiana. The North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays host the Winamac Warriors. Myself, along with sports analyst Chris McGowan, will be going live at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. That's right here on 99.3 FM and streaming throughout the world on WKVI.com. We also remind you to join us tomorrow morning on the Saturday Sports Line. That's the longest-running high school sports show in Indiana, thanks to our very own Harold Welter. We always have several of our area head coaches on hand as we go live at 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central on 99.3 FM and online at WKVI.com. If you missed the Saturday Sports Line, don't worry. We remind you of the Saturday Sports Line replay every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. We also invite you to follow us on all of our social media sites, on Instagram at WKVI Sports, on X, formerly Twitter, at KVB Sports, and on Facebook at Sports to the Max for all Kankakee Valley Broadcasting sports content. Final word from you tonight, Chris.
Tell you what, I look for both these teams to go on a run here. I look for Knox to continue their winning ways, and I look for Judson now to bounce back from this. Don't know if I want to be Winamac next week.
No, I wouldn't want to be Winamac next week, but hey, you know, the Winamac Warriors are going through some struggles right now. They're going to be fighting. They're going to be scrapping and clawing, so it should be a good game from that aspect. But yeah, I expect the Blue Jays to come out very, very hungry next week. Well, from all of us here at KVB, we thank you for listening to Indiana High School Sports. For our sports analyst, Chris McGowan, our in-game announcer, John Thompson, I am Mitch Columbi. The tradition continues. We are Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Thank you for listening to Indiana High School football on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Sponsored in part by Coca-Cola, Culver's Portside Marina, NEPCO, Crane and Equipment Services, Farm Fertilizers, First Farmers Bank and Trust, Lawrence Farms, Mark's Body Shop in Knox, Zingo Express, Pulaski Memorial Hospital, Stark County Co-op, The Auto Park with locations in LaPorte, Plymouth, and Bremen, Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, Collins Insurance, Howard's Marathon of Winamac, and 5 Star. We'd like to thank our sponsors for their dedication in supporting local high school sports and helping continue the tradition on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Touchdown!